We're live.
That's...
Yeah. There's a reply. Look at this. Tonight's show starts at 9. Should be a doozy. Watch and listen for free by clicking this link at 9 p.m. Right? Reply is, where can I catch these shows?
Is there a podcast I could download?
You can catch it by clicking
the
link at 9 p.m. I've booked a thing.
Oh.
November.
We're losing him. What do you want to do?
Random British dude's getting like over 200 now. I was really thrilled. I popped into it today. I had like 230, and he says thanks to both of us. He says you guys raiding me has totally changed it. He says I'm going to be a partner in a couple of weeks, and it's I've got a huge audience because primarily because of you.
That's nice because he's a nice bloke.
He's a good lad, and I was thrilled. I've not seen him for ages, and I couldn't believe the numbers when I went in there. I thought it was lovely. Hello, wrestling fan. Hello, Toby. Hello, Zero. The show starts at Dan, Coded, Hamo. I live in Hove, Karen, Raymond. The show hasn't really started yet. We're trying some technicals here. A lot of technical stuff. I'm using a monopod instead of a tripod, which is a little bit wobblier, but it's better, I think. It's wobblier. Delith, Leanne, Maz, Andrea, Tyringham from Bedfordshire, Stratham, Delboy, Dan, Lance. So I've got a monopod.
I've got some more blusher.
Catherine has brought a projector, which I really like. I really like that.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, that's cool.
We can have stars if you want.
She's also put backlights. Now, lighting is a mystery to me, and we have had actual television directors get in touch and say you should have backlights, and I just couldn't be asked. But you've brought backlights. I worry that but my one is highlighting this. Can you turn it so it's not highlighting this? No.
I wonder if... Hang on.
That's better.
Is that better?
Is that on at all? No.
Yeah, it's dim. But
Do we look any different? Do we look any different? Does this look... The projector? Loving it. I'm putting so much weight. Big old titties. Oh, shows start. I put on so much weight. But here's an interesting. Here's. Hello, sir.
oh, not this guy again.
Feeling horny again, sir? I can tell by the bulge in your underpants, sir. Let me slide in my cold robotic hand.
Oh. Family mode, please.
So the projector I like. The backlights. I don't notice the difference. We'll play around with them later. We'll turn them off later, and we'll see. Welcome to possibly not the only phone-in show on Twitch anymore, but the first, and definitely the best. Definitely the best phone-in show on Twitch at the moment. We haven't got a green screen. We have got a green screen. We're not using a green screen. How would we? Well, we could still use a green screen at some point.
Yeah, but now we're just using a projector.
This is just a projector.
You can have. Do you know what? You can have stars on it.
Oh, I like that. That does look like it. Keep that up. That does look like green screen, but that's actually... Jesus, look at that. Look at my room.
It's lasers, isn't it?
I want one of those. Hello, Christopher.
Hi man, you all right?
Good, thanks, mate. What you got for us?
Right, I'm terrible in all different ways, shapes, and sizes, but instead I've decided to sack it all off and tell you 2 funny stories if you'll hear them.
We'll hear them, yeah.
I'd be happy with one funny story, but if you've got 2, let's hear
We
them.
will hear them.
Right, okay. So years ago, I've just been thinking about recently. Like I've had loads of people saying I'm dead, like interested in stuff, and then, or not interested, but serious conversations. Like actually, there's moments in my life when I've done stupid things. So, and one of them maybe will lead you into a topic. Years ago, me and my dad went to a burger place in Manchester.
Yes.
And we looked at the menu and ordering our burgers. It was one of those places where you got your burgers, and then separate to the burgers, you'd get fries. And, everything's quite expensive and whatnot. And they had these fries called Marmite fries. And I said to him, we should have a try of them. So we ordered the Marmite fries. And the Marmite fries came up and got served to us with our meals. And as we were eating them, I said, there was a certain point as we were eating them, I turned to him and I said, I don't like these fries, actually. I'm glad I tried them,
Yes.
but they're not for me. I'm not enjoying the flavour.
You're open to new experiences, but you're also congruent enough that if you're not enjoying that experience, you'll say it.
Congruent.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm using the
excellent
language.
use of the word congruent, and
Thank you.
really, you took the words out of my mouth.
Thank
But
you.
the mistake I'd made, so I said all this to my dad, and then he said, well, yeah, I mean, they do taste a bit like Marmite, though. And I was like, oh, do they actually taste it? Because in my head, when I'd read Marmite fries, I thought what the burger place was doing was saying, you might like these fries, you might not. I never for a second anticipated that they were Marmite flavoured.
You know, like the concept Marmite, like
Yes.
Jedward, Marmite.
Yeah, well, I know. I get both meanings of the word, but the initial meaning is to taste like Marmite.
Of Marmite, yeah.
Tastes like Marmite.
The yeast.
And if I'd have known that, or if I'd have been sensible enough to take that as read, I'd have never ordered them, because I know I don't like Marmite.
don't like Marmite,
But for some
okay.
reason, I skipped it and went straight to Marmite as this kind of, you might like this, you might not,
You
but
might not.
taking loads of chances.
Yeah. By the way, how brilliant is that marketing campaign? The fact that Marmite has become not only a product, but not a verb.
A metaphor.
Yeah, no, but you're right, though.
It's
Whatever
become a describing word. What's a describing word? Not a noun, not a verb.
An adjective.
An adjective.
Yeah, but also it's like so the way I equated it when I was talking to my missus about it the other day was it's like it's like in the same way that you say Hoover and you're not talking about the brand of Hoover.
Let's do it.
We'll just say
Let's do it.
Marmite.
All right. Well, we're gonna play around each, right? I'll go first, then Catherine, then you. You've got to say something that has become the generic word, okay?
Oh.
I will go
right.
first. Tannoy.
Okay. Klaxon.
Oh,
is
nice.
Klaxon a
think it is,
All right,
yeah.
we'll go with Klaxon. Yes.
Well, so I might not win with this, but you might not me out immediately. I'm gonna say iPhone because both of my kids have asked for iPhones
Give you
for
that.
Christmas, and I don't think they know what. And I think they just think a smartphone is an iPhone.
Yeah.
I think that might be future. That might be a future projection.
Okay. No, I'll give you that. We've already had Hoover, so we can't have that. I would say. Well, someone in the chat has said jacuzzi.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I would say jacuzzi then. As a result.
What about blue tack?
Well, what
Yeah.
other?
You can get proprietary brands of it. You can get
Evo Stick have got their own version of
Have
that.
they?
and Scotch.
Have they?
Yeah.
What's going on with the stars there?
Now, I'm going to say Bic. Now, does that apply for both razor and the pen?
No one says Bic.
You
They
say
used
Bic
to.
for razor.
No one says
Bicking-
Bic.
Some people say I'm Bicking my head. They definitely do.
No one says Bic.
Bic in my head.
I'm Bic in my head.
Yeah, if someone does like a clean shave with a razor, they'll say I'm going to bick my head.
Did you see the cat shadow? Look, there's a cat in front of the projector, and
It looks massive.
there was a huge giant cat shadow went across. Christopher, I will not allow that. I will allow cornflakes.
No.
What? No.
Sorry?
Cornflakes is the description of the thing. You'd have
No,
to say
cornflakes is
Kellogg's.
the name. No, cornflakes is the name of the thing. Cornflakes is a trademarked name. So you now.
Yeah, but to be fair, you are opening up a can of worms with cereals, because now I'm thinking about it, like Shreddies is the brand, isn't it? That's,
Yes.
What are they? Malted wheat squares or something?
Yes.
Yes, latticed wheat.
Latticed wheat. Christopher, I need to get actually I can use this book. Have you got a pen, Boyley? Because I want here's the game for today, right?
Hang on, I've got one in my bag. Hang on. One moment.
That's
Please.
right. I'll get up because I've got to go and get my laptop. Let me go and get my lappy and a pen. You talk to this.
All right.
Shall I tell my second story?
Go on, start your second story and just tell it slow, so he catches the punchline.
Well, basically, right, we've it's been the last month has been, we were off for 2 weeks because my eldest got coronavirus.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah, but she was all right in the end. It was, and that's the start of the. So, like, we've been in isolation a lot of times, and basically, the night she got it, she had a really high temperature overnight, and she came into our bed at about midnight, and it was right at the time where you know, when you're just starting to drift asleep, like beginnings of REM sleep, and so you're slipping in and out of consciousness, not quite sure where you are. And so she's in bed between me and my wife, and the dog. I couldn't quite keep track of where the dog was. And at a certain point, as I'm dozing in and out of consciousness, I get woken up, jolted awake by... I've not got my eyes open, it's pitch black, but whether I'm in between a dream or reality, or I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but all I hear is my missus shouting, like our dog's called Dora, all I hear is my missus shouting, Dora, Dora. And then I sort of blink and go back to sleep, and then I hear some whistling, and like, you know, it sounds like a kind of, that kind of whistling.
Yeah,
and
like
then
a
I
whistle.
hear another, Dora, Dora. And I disconnect the two and think that what's happening is that Dora's making too much noise, and so my wife is trying to shout to her to shut up. But I start to connect all these dots, and then I suddenly just, in all full clarity, as if this is totally common sense, I just turn to her and say, when did you teach the dog to whistle? And it turns out that what she was doing was whistling to the dog to get her to stop scratching at the door, but I completely missed that point because I was in and out of consciousness. And dogs can't whistle because they're not physically able to do it, are they?
No, they can't do that motion.
No, but at 12:30 half midnight, in my head, that was the absolute logical thing, was that the dog was annoying us by whistling, and so she was saying... So, you know, again, it's like moments when your brain has just completely skipped a beat and you've made an ass of yourself.
Yeah, like when I was shaken awake in an earthquake, and my first reaction was, poltergeist, obviously.
Yes. Christopher, lovely to talk to you. Thank you very much indeed. Now, we missed a call. There's a voice message here.
Oh, good.
Hi, Ian. I was trying to give you a call, but it looks like it's not going through. Yeah, I just wanted to say...
Let's call them back and find out what they wanted to say.
Wait, that was a cliffhanger.
Dogs can't whistle. We've created... Can they?
No, their mouths are too...
They're too what?
Hello?
Hello, this is Ian and Catherine. We believe we just missed your call.
Yes, sorry.
Hello, sir.
I must have called you while you were talking to someone else.
Yes, sir.
I used to call you at the other place. Unless you remember, you probably don't.
Well,
You don't remember me, do you?
I need a little bit more information. What other place? Who are you? What did you say?
It was a radio station in the UK that used to broadcast on in the evenings.
Okay, again.
My name's Charles.
Hello, Charles. Again, I'd need to. You can say the name of the
Am I
radio.
allowed to say it? Oh, okay. It was talk radio.
Okay, as long as you don't say something, you know, like it was a radio station that was staffed primarily by extreme right-wing racists and shit stirrers. As long as you don't say anything like that,
Yeah.
then we're okay. Then we're okay. Charles, yeah. I don't remember. I don't remember you, do you?
I only called you, not very often. I wasn't one of your regulars, but yeah, I just want to say you've done a great job with the switch to online.
Thank you. That comes at an important time for me personally, because I don't know if this is any good or not. But you saying
I
that.
like it.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you do, Charles.
Yeah.
What could we do better?
Better. I don't know. I mean, you play video games sometimes.
Yeah.
I know there's a very popular game at the moment, Among Us. I don't know if you've played that yet.
Well, do you know what? We might have a go at that later on.
We've played it privately.
We had a great session the other day, Charles.
Yeah.
Kath came round with her 2 girls, and my 2 boys were here, and we had 6-way Among Us, all on different devices.
All sitting next to each other, which is
It was
tricky.
flipping brilliant. But then when Kath killed me, right? Kath started going. Because she just killed me.
No, I didn't know it. When you killed someone,
Yeah.
you started singing. Da 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 da. And you can always tell he's done something shifty when that happens.
Yes, man. It's a good. You know what? We'll play some Among Us tonight. We're going to play it tonight. I tell you what, I was playing today, and I've got to be careful because I hope my kids aren't watching. I was playing with one of my kids' Christmas presents, the Oculus Quest 2. You know, the virtual reality unit.
Yeah.
With the virtual reality unit.
All right, Grandad.
I was playing it right. Get this. The PR company have kind of, I think they've given me like an Oculus Quest 2.
You hope they have because you're about to give it to a child.
They've loaned it to me until March, but then she said if you want it for longer than that, just say, right. So I booted it up today, right. Guess how much all of the games were on the system, Charles? All of them.
I can't imagine. It's either going to be very little or very much.
I tell you, they were all free. Every
wow.
single game on there was free for me.
That's good, because I imagine the console isn't.
So I was
cheap,
playing
so.
an escape room set in an Egyptian...
What, in Thingy's toilet, Mum's toilet?
in Thingy's mum's toilet. And I was thoroughly... So anyway, tomorrow... But I can't stream it. There's no way of me streaming it, I don't think, without it being very difficult. Because I'd love to stream it, but it was sexy, man.
Well,
I didn't watch any of the
I
sexy
think, yeah, but
Not
you
on
would
your
just
kids thing,
because when
that'd
you
be
put
wrong.
VR onto a flat screen, it warps a bit at the edges. But
Yeah, there is. Maybe you can. Ian says Elmo, who's I think is trolling me. You can. You've got to connect it. I've got the cable actually. Maybe I'll stream it. Maybe I'll stream it tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's flipping great, man. I've downloaded Five Nights at Freddy's. Have you played that, Catherine?
No.
Oh, it's scary.
It sounds
man.
like one of them saucy films from the
It's
1990s.
Scary.
Oh, that was Freddy Got Fingered.
That's yeah. Well, okay. Well, Charles, I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. Thank you very much.
no, I am. It's good. Yeah, thank you.
Nice
Thank
one.
you for. It can't have been easy to lose your job in a pandemic. So.
Well, sorry, laughing because not a lot of people who've lost their jobs in pandemics, but screw those
She's
losers.
just jumped on my lap and farted.
It was,
Cat.
I've been thinking a lot recently, which is dangerous. But oh Jesus, Pats.
That's terrible.
We're not actually. Kath might be earning more than she was at Talk. I'm earning significantly less, but I'm still earning, right? I'm not paying. It's not covering all of the bills, but it's covering some of the bills, and that's a lot better than a lot of other people are doing. And I haven't got what I want, but I've got what I need.
Boom.
And that will do.
All right.
Thank you, Charles.
so
Take care,
much.
mate.
I'm going to give you a call some other time, all right?
Thank you, mate. Take care. My Marty says, what have you done with the lighting? It looks so much better than a week or so back. That's you.
It's magic.
David Turner says, Super Hot VR. Yeah, I've played that. Virtual reality and Poker Stars. You should check out. Well, I can't play poker. I've played Super Hot because I'm not a baby. And virtual reality is something you just made up. But you just plug it. I've got the cable. It's like a really expensive cable, but I've got it. So I might stream some. Maybe I'll stream some VR at the weekend. Maybe I'll do it at the weekend. It is brilliant. Five Nights at Freddy's is great. It's terrifying. The boys won't play it. He's chasing the stars. That's what
Yeah,
he's
this
doing,
is
isn't
what's happening.
Got to chase the stars, George.
I wondered why some of them were flickering. It's because there's a cat.
Moss is good. Yeah, good news. Thank you for reminding me, Ian Lee, fan number one. Mum, who's got the COVIDs. We were told yesterday she's got the COVIDs. Her temperature is down to 36.9, I think, which is great. And her coughing has subsided.
Great.
Why are we mute? Ems, why are we mute? No, we're not mute. That's excited. Ding.
Lots of nice comments and feedback from my jacket, which is by my friend Fiona at Vamped.
Oh, she's
this
the
out.
young woman that did the pictures, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's so talented. Have we got a link that we
I
can
put one up
post?
earlier, but I can put it up again.
Put the link in. She's so good.
Hang on, check this out. Right, so
She did some great pictures
the
of.
badges are just Vamped ones, right? But check out the back of this jacket.
This is
Can you see it?
not really. We just hang on a minute. Do you mind if I lift your hair?
Yeah, do it.
There we go. There we go. It says "Up yours, Dolores."
It says peace out.
It's good. She's good. She's brilliant. We'll get the link in. Have you ever seen the clip of Ronnie O'Sullivan playing VR snooker? You've seen that, haven't you, Catherine?
Yes.
Let's watch that for those. We've got a busy show tonight, but let's for those who haven't seen it. I've missed a couple of calls. This is the funniest thing, and I was doing it today on this thing where I'm in like an Egyptian museum, and I started leaning on something, and I went, no, I ain't doing no O'Sullivan. Here we go. This is fantastic. I love Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Now you're holding the cue.
Wow. What are you going for, the 6?
He's down.
Oh,
Let's get us out of the way. Let's go back again. You got to.
Now you're holding the cue.
wow. What are you going for, the 6? Oh, wrong.
Jesus.
Did you try and lean on a table?
Yeah.
By the way, can I just say something? I think this has been up for a while. You'll enjoy this. I've been waiting for this for ages. Tim Heidecker, one of my favourites. I've got Tim Heidecker, and this has finally come out.
Look at
as
this.
a thing. This is one of the funniest things.
With Stadia, you have
Forget these adverts.
to play the biggest games. No downloads.
This is one of the funniest. I just watched the first 5 minutes. We saw him do this
Play
live.
right this instant.
This is one of the funniest things ever. Watch this opening. Watch this opening. It's just majestic. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Sorry, guys, I can't come to.
Here we go.
I said to my friend.
Watch this opening. Watch this opening for a stand-up opening.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Heidecker.
Watch this opening. It's a bit sweary.
Hey! Hey! What's going on? Oh, shit. Whoa. Don't fucking touch it. Oh, shit. What? Fucking A! What the fuck is the matter with it? One, two.
Goes on for ages.
It goes on in that way where it becomes really uncomfortable, then it's funny, it's really annoying, and then it becomes funny again.
And when we was the act we saw it do at the Soho Theatre. It's funny, man. It's on YouTube. It's free. It's it came out on the 24th, so it came out a few days ago. It's already had 250,000 views. Well worth going and having a look. Free. That's what I'm doing tomorrow. It's an hour. An evening with Tim Heidecker is the thing. And it'll work. It'll be good. Right. We're missing loads of calls. Loads of calls tonight. Catherine, you take this one, please, when they come through.
Well, this is the eagerly anticipated one, I suspect.
Hello.
Is that Ryan?
Yes, it is.
Gosh.
Hello.
Yeah. Thanks for ringing us. What did you want to say?
I just wanted to say I'm very proud of you and Ian for what you're doing. I think you're doing a fantastic job.
Wow. Thanks very much.
Thank you,
And
Ryan.
I just want to say I hope I haven't offended you last night if you thought I was being what do they call him? A silly person.
Turns out we don't mind silly people.
I like silly people. I don't like twats and dickheads, but silly people are absolutely...
They're our favourite people.
They're wonderful. Ryan, this is wonderful. I cannot... I'm the master at guessing people's ages from their voice. I cannot age you. You could be 12. You could be 79. I just cannot age you. Would you... You don't have to. Would you like to tell us your age?
Yeah. Yes, please. I'm 15. I didn't work this thing. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Oh, hello. I'm 15.
Hello, 15-year-old Ryan. And whereabouts are you calling from?
Nottingham.
Great place.
I knew it.
Nottingham Rock City. I've been there. I've been there. I've interviewed members of KISS in Nottingham Rock City.
I used to live in Lenton.
Oh, that sounds like a very nice place.
Well, it wasn't. It was a hole because I was at university, so I lived in a series of dives. And it was great.
How are you finding COVID?
Not very good recently. My granddad's died of it, unfortunately.
Mate, I'm sorry.
Blimey.
I'm sorry. It's horrendous, and it's been going on for so long. The reason I asked is I'm really starting to think that people between the young people between the ages of 10 to, I'm going to say, let's say 10 to 20, because it's a nice number. I really think that the people in that age group are the ones that are being ignored the most. And I suspect, maybe it's cool now, but I think your generation, without wanting to scare you, are going to have perhaps the longest lasting problems as a result of... you can see a cat licking its bum there in the outline there. As a result of the issue... What I'm saying is I suspect that your generation is going to be screwed in terms of jobs and welfare and all those kind of things. I don't want to scare you. And I just wondered what your thoughts were. Obviously, you know, you've lost someone close to you, and I'm genuinely I'm very, very sorry to hear that. But I wondered if you thought outside of that and what the impact might be for you in 5, 10, 15 years' time.
No, you're absolutely right. As we're the younger generation, we're going to have the odd end of it, so to speak. You're absolutely right.
Okay. All right. Hey, listen, Ryan. Well, this is how the show works, right? You can call in any time you want to call in about anything.
And I know when you rang up, you found that we weren't answering the phone because sometimes we're gabbing, but we will always sort of catch up with the phone calls when we can, and we ring people back.
We ring people back. Busy. Let me just add your name to the system so that when next time you call in, I know it's you. There we go.
Gotcha.
We got you, Ryan. You're in the system. You can't escape.
Thank you very much.
Take care. Oh, excuse me. I burped in your ear. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you for having me.
Bye-bye. I do think that generation, man, is the one that's going to be... Because we all know about how old people are suffering. By the way, I think everyone's being ignored. I'm not, saying I think the older people, let's say older people, 70 plus, I think they're being ignored, and a lot of people, a lot of the, let's speak in general terms here. It appears to me that a lot of people on the right, those that are motivated by getting the economy back, seem to suggest that older people, it doesn't really matter. They've had their time.
They're going to die anyway.
They've had their time. They should stay locked in so that the economy can get back up to speed. So older people are being overlooked. People that work from home, everyone's being overlooked. But I do think sort of 10 to 20, and I've just picked that age. I could probably narrow it down a little bit more. Are completely ignored. Yeah, you've missed 6 months off school. 6 months off school? Maybe it doesn't really mean anything. I think maybe it does, but the long-term effects of everything is that you're buggered. Is the thing. And I think there's going to be a huge mental health explosion of problems in 10, 15 years from that generation who are going to be messed up as a result of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fun times. Welcome to the show. Thank you, Burial, for gifting the sub to Ryan. Thank you, Emily Jane, resubscribed. Sarah Blue has subscribed. Steve Bishop, smashing. Jean-Michel Jarre, lighting. Stacey James, Gaz, Mander, G. McPaul's, big up the TLNA massive. Turn says, thank you. This is our job. So please click follow. Please click subscribe. Please send us bits if you've got Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime.
Talking of primed, you're a prime target here. She's locked and loaded.
Amazon Prime. You can link your Twitch account. Last night was the most profitable night we've had on Twitch.
And that's weird because it felt a bit quiet, didn't it?
Thank you.
Appreciated.
Thank you. If you've got Amazon Prime, you can link your Twitch account to your Amazon Prime. You can subscribe to us for free. You've got to renew it every month. There are different tiers, 1, 2, and 3 that you can pay for if you're a tier. We'll come up with something for the tier 2s. But if you're a tier 3, then you get, it's a lot of money, but you get invited to a once a month production meeting that we do on Zoom, and you get to chat to us kind of a bit privately, but we put it up on YouTube. You can chuck us bits. Or if you want to go to paypal.me/Iain Lee, paypal.me/Iain Lee, and make a donation, like you're tipping your waiter, like the hats being passed around at a hootenanny in 1963, and you want to put a few coins in there to split amongst the musicians on stage, you can do that, and we split everything 50-50. Here's what I wanted to do tonight. We may have done this before, and rock around the clock doesn't count.
All right.
I want to do 24 hours in rock. I'll start you off with Midnight at the Oasis.
Okay.
And we're starting at midnight. So midnight at the Oasis. So now we want 1 o'clock.
Oh.
And you can't have rock around the clock.
Can we not have 12:30?
We'll split that down. We want to do the hours first. Then we're going to do every minute.
My God.
And you can't just say 1 by Metallica. It's got to be like 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
You can't just go 1.
Is there one called 1 o'clock? This could be a very short game.
1 by you. No. I'm sure we've done this before. 3 a.m.
Yeah, eternal. That's there's 2 in between that.
We've got 10:15 Saturday Night by The Cure. Please, we need. Let me draw a clock. So we've got 1 o'clock. That's the AM, and then that's the PM.
Oh blimey! You reckon we're going to get round? We're not going to get past.
So we've got midnight at the Oasis. That can go there. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number.
Wait.
What for?
No.
Oh, say it again.
Wait.
As in something weighs.
Yeah, it was, but.
Okay. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. We want to do a 24-hour clock of rock.
It's not just one. It's not things with 1 in. It's got to be the time.
It's got to be the time. It's got to be the time. For goodness sakes. 0203 286 6370 if you're calling from the UK. If you're in the United States or if you're in the UK, you can Skype us. TLNA. You can use your video if you want. You don't have to use your video if you don't want. We're all cool.
We'll just go with it.
What have you brought to the party tonight, Catherine?
Right. Well, I wanted to tell you about this Friday because we're doing the spooky special.
Yes, one.
Right.
Yes, one.
Oh, speaking of spooky specials, can anyone else see the shadowy figure of some sort of beast in the background there?
Beast of Bodmin.
Of course, it's gone now.
The Beast of Bodmin.
I've lined up some guests. We've got paranormal porn stars.
David Turner's just done a great gif of you. Paranormal porn stars. Right? They're not ghost sexy time people. They are sexy ghost people. Tail. See the tail?
Yeah. They are ghost hunters who sometimes lose their tops, I think, is generally the idea. And we've also got, a local group to you.
Oh.
Yeah. So some people they reckon they were chased by the black-eyed child of Cannock Chase.
I was on the same plane. I was on a plane that was delayed because of one of the Black Eyed Peas. Fergie was drunk and obnoxious, and she had to get turfed off. This was a real celebrity flight. I was flying first class back from LA. paid for by Sky Television. And Fergie, the plane was about an hour late because Fergie was drunk. And also on that flight was my good pal, Denise Van Outen. And we had a good old chat, me and Denise.
It's a good story. Do you remember when we went to New York? Wasn't Timothy Spall on that plane?
Was he?
Or was it someone that looked like him? Sometimes we do shouts and go, oh, and it's not actually them.
Evening, Michael.
It was him.
Hi, are you okay?
Yeah, good. Really good, actually.
Good. I just thought I'd give you a call. Just thought I'd say hi. I haven't really got a lot to say.
I was thinking of you today.
Were you?
Yeah, because there was a lovely boy on Twitter from Tyrone who was giving a list of what his imaginary jobs for the day. Did you see him?
I didn't see it, but that's where I'm from.
Oh well, can we get him?
What am I looking for?
Look on my Twitter feed. There's a video of a little boy talking to his mum.
Okay.
And it's just the most charming thing ever. And I thought, I wonder if you're from Tyrone because the accent was similar.
Yeah, Strabane.
Is this it?
No, further down. That is him, but that's the sort of sequel, the difficult second video clip. Where is he? This one.
All right, so I'm going to...
This is the busiest kid in the world, right?
You might not hear this, Michael, I'm afraid, so...
No worries.
I apologise. Here we go.
As well up at my house I'm building.
All right.
It's going on good. They're putting on the windows today.
Oh.
They're putting the sides, but I need the concrete man this evening. He's coming this evening at 6:30. It's a square day for the concrete too, not for Rowan McCaskey.
Rowan McCaskey?
Yeah.
Who's he now?
He drives the lorries.
Right.
Those are lorries.
And what else do I have to do? I need to go and get the keys on my car because I don't have them yet, because I bought my car yesterday and got my license yesterday. Please don't pay it today. I'll park it up at Tessie's, I'll bring my bike up. I just what else I'm doing.
Right.
Putting up barbed wire as well there. I'm trimming hedges.
Oh.
I'm painting fences. Cutting my sheep.
Cutting my
Going
sheep.
up to Dublin
I can't hear what he's saying, but I feel like just looking at him, I can kind of guess what he'll sound like.
You know that kid, right?
I'm definitely going to watch that video afterwards.
I'm a big tree. I'm going up to John Paul's. I might dig out his wee dreams. And I'm going up to Brian G's now. I'm a busy man.
I'm a busy man.
Bless him, he's lovely.
It's a good video. I'll retweet it now so you can find it with
And if you look on the thread, there's another bit where he's talking to his mum about the difference between a bull and a cow, and he's a very knowledgeable young man.
I'll definitely check it out. Yeah, it's been a bit of a rough week actually.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, I'm okay, but my partner has a really bad skin condition, and it causes quite a lot of irritation and pain. But the thing that really makes me worry is it's not so much the physical aspect; it's what it does to mental health for her.
Mm-hmm.
And we've had it really rough this week. 2 hours sleep and 48 hours kind of stuff. And it was nice last night to put you guys on. It was just 3 hours where, although we're watching, we keep our phone in our hand, and we can, I can try and be funny and chat and post and just interact, and that was a nice distraction last night.
Oh, I'm glad that we helped. That must be. Is this skin condition ongoing, or does it kind of flare up for a while and then settle down a bit?
Yeah. So it when it does flare up, hopefully this is not a long-term one at the minute, but it flared up towards the end of last year, and it was about 4 or 5 months, maybe longer.
I bet stress doesn't help, does it?
And it's a vicious circle because you get it, then you get stressed about it. The stress you have about it makes it get worse, and then you stress about it more. And it's, God love her. Like I feel so bad for her. She can probably hear me. She's in another room, but she's so strong. She doesn't even realize it. But so that's kind of defined our week a bit. But I've started streaming quite a lot, so it's nice to come on and play some games, and then it's nice to come on and watch you guys. So it's been a nice.
I don't know. Please don't take this the wrong way, and if it's inappropriate, then say. But would a song help? I mean, if I sang, would that offer any relief for either of you?
Are you going to be singing it?
Such a shame you're in pain, and I wrote a song for you. You're in my heart, we'll never part, and I wanted to make this dream come true. I'm thinking about you, baby, yeah. I'm stroking myself about you now.
God.
I want you to know that I can't live without you, girl, by my side. I want you to know how much I care about you. All of my dreams are built around you. When I think of you, I don't feel so blue. And you know what I want to do? I want to make love to you.
There it is. We knew that was coming.
I hope that helps.
wow.
Michael. I hope that helps.
Oh, that
Will you just
was...
come?
No, that was beautiful. Thank you. I'll
That's great.
play that back to her later.
Obviously, the making love would be when it's when it's a less when it's comfortable. When it will be comfortable.
I get you.
In an uncomfortable situation. Michael, lots of love to both of you.
Yes, thank you. Just want to say hi. Thanks, guys.
Tatty bye.
Thanks, Michael.
Bye. That was actually a good song, and you were surprised how good that song was.
I was surprised it took you so long to get to the punchline.
That one just came naturally.
Yeah.
That one just came naturally. Let's go to Dave. Good. I don't know. I'm looking down there. Is Dave?
Hello.
Hello.
Is this the music trivia hotline?
Can I just say, guys, just everyone watching, right? My hair is really behaving itself. And then look what just happened. This fella just popped down to say hello. And it really is rocking the look. I can make the look even better. Sorry, Dave. This is about me now.
As if it wasn't before. There we go.
Hello? Can I help? And then this fella's just been... He's not been invited to the party, but he's certainly bringing it alive. Carry on, Dave.
Rock Around the Clock song titles.
Yes. Okay. Yes. I've got two clocks. I've got the AM and I've got the PM. Give it to me.
9 a.m. by London Beat.
Oh. I thought we were starting at 12.
Well, we've done 12. I just thought maybe it might be too difficult. So we'll go 9 a.m.
I got 3 a.m.
Hang on. 9 a.m. by London Beat.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
3 a.m. by Catherine Williams, 3 a.m. phone call.
Oh, there's also 3 a.m. Eternal.
I'm going to go with 3 a.m. I'm going to go with 3 a.m. Eternal because I know Catherine Williams is a close personal friend of yours, and I think she's great, and I'm slowly getting into her oeuvre. But Eternal will always be.
Oh, no, it's not by Eternal.
You said...
It's called 3 a.m. Eternal.
You said 3 a.m. by Eternal.
No,
by the KLF.
Right, okay. What was your one, Dave?
What, the 3 a.m.?
Yes, Jesus, come on, guys.
3 a.m. phone call by Catherine Williams.
Okay. Hang on. Okay, got it. By the way, I should have started this on day one, right?
Yeah.
But I am collecting, this won't be in it because this is in a book, but I am collecting a bumper clear plastic wallet of all of the scraps of paper that we use on this show, starting from like maybe about 3 shows ago. The quizzes, the scores, all of that. And when it's that thick, it's going to go on eBay. And it's going to make me rich. You don't get a penny of that. You don't get a freaking penny of that. Because that is my paper in my house. I gotcha. Oh, I gotcha. Oh, I got you spicy on this one.
I'll just use my book.
I got you No. The paper, you have to use my paper.
Oh, I have to, do I?
Oh, yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Let me just check something.
Okay.
I'll just
Kath's just going to check something.
When you became the boss of me. No,
What she won't tell you is that book she was looking in, that was my book. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
I'm going to own your ass.
No.
Is it up for sale?
You can't afford the down payment.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okay, Dave, carry on, please. Oh, by the way, so I was in Aylesbury, right, to get my glasses.
Oh.
And I parked up, and I don't know Aylesbury very well, but I parked up, and I think I parked up at the back of what used to be like a nightclub or something, right? And I could hear this. There we
If you can.
Taxi rank.
I'm thinking, what is that? So I got
Speaking
closer.
clock.
It's the back of this thing, right? So you got the car park with the cinema, and then there's the back of this building, and this was like 9:30 in the morning, right? And I got closer, and this is what I heard. Beep. If you could all please evacuate the building and make your way to the front, the fire alarm has gone off. Oh. Beep. If you could all please evacuate the building. It was like an old alarm had gone off in this nightclub, and it was like a glimpse. It was like a window onto the past.
Gosh.
It was a past window. All right, Dave, a little bit of a reaction. It's from somebody,
Well,
please.
it's good for Halloween week, isn't it? It's quite spooky.
Spooky.
Oh, yeah.
Counting down says,
electric.
please check my email I sent to iain@iainlee.com. All right, well, let's go and have a look at that because that's more important than the show. Oh, hang on. Which email counting down? Because I've had a lot of emails, so I need more information.
Also, why are you circumventing the TLNA email?
Hello to Janelle in the chat, by the way.
Hey.
Okay. Oh, Janelle's here.
Yeah.
Janelle's in the chat. Can we get a shout out for Janelle, please? Can we get a shout out for Janelle, please? Hello, sir. I can see you're feeling horny again, sir.
No.
Would you like me to tug you off, sir?
Oh, come on now.
Hello, sir. I see your boner's already in place, sir. I've had an upgrade. I can now fillet you.
All right, come on.
Dave, continue. We're doing
Yeah.
time. We're doing time rock, but without using rock around the clock by convicted old man. Non-rocker. Do you remember that guy that fell out with me?
Yeah.
Because I said that
Bill
Ailey. And he was nuts, and he sent me a load of CDs that I chucked that I felt was never going to play.
Are they CDs of Bilali?
But there were CDs of some crap, like loads of them, and I was never going to play them. But then he phoned up, and we had an argument about Bill Ailey, and so then I just chucked him away. I felt good.
Wasn't he the same fella who was talking about how you couldn't get within 150 metres of Stonehenge?
No, different guy.
Okay, it was
guy.
It was a similar kind of disagreement, I recall.
Different guy.
Yeah.
But still, by different, it was the same guy as much as it was a weird old man.
Same factory, yeah.
Yeah. Dave, we've got 2 out of you so far, and you've been on the line for over 6 minutes. You've really got to learn to speed these things up a little bit.
Who is the 5 o'clock hero by the Jam?
I was looking for famous songs. That is not a famous song.
Okay. 5 o'clock world by the Vapors.
Jesus Christ. Hang on a minute. Okay, Dave, any more, mate?
7 o'clock by the Choir Boys.
Okie dokie. Thank you for your call, Dave. He's just literally making things up to get on the internet.
That's what we're doing. Stealing our act.
0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. This is it may not be the only one now, but it's certainly the first phone-in show on Twitch. And you know what? We couldn't do this show without our sponsors. Here are our sponsors.
Gregorian Emerson, Family Law.
Gregorian Emerson, Family Law. Oh, we had something happened the other day. Someone said something on the radio, and I had the boys in the car. Did somebody say? And in the worst 3-part harmony you could ever imagine, all 3 of us went, Justin! And I said, boys, beautifully done, but that sounded awful. But it was great. It was very... Anyway, sorry, go on, GE Law.
G Law, Gregorian Emerson Family Law. They will not make a difficult situation any more dramatic than it needs to be. You know, they understand that it's a traumatic time for everybody, and they also understand that you're still going to be a family once that divorce is all over, so they're not going to put any more barriers in the way.
That's Big Boy.
Big Boy says Gregorian Emerson Family Law.
Oh, he's trying to get out.
who he would go for if he could get out, find himself a wife, disagree with her, and want to get rid of her.
This week as well, we're pleased to welcome Abbey Care, specialist addictions recovery clinics. I'm really hoping none of you need to use this. They've got clinics in Glasgow and Gloucester, established for over 15 years. abbeycare.co.uk. If you mention that you heard from the show, you get 25% discount on this. It's all COVID safe at the moment, and of course the rules may change. Who knows what's going to happen, but it's completely COVID safe, social distancing, masks, all of that kind of stuff. So if you're worried about that, the private clinics are expensive. And you can only do it if you've got insurance, if your employer is prepared to cover it, which happens in a lot of cases actually, or if you're independently wealthy. So 25% off is great. There is a reason they're expensive, and it's because you are getting some of the greatest minds in the country working with you on a one-to-one and on a group basis. And obviously you're staying there and you're paying for your bed and board and food and stuff like that. Go and have a look if you've got problems. You can give them a call as well and just have a chat with them. It's strictly between you. We don't know if you go and talk to. We don't know anything. They're not reporting back to us any numbers or anything like that. So it's entirely up to you. And they'll all kinds of addictions, drugs and sex and gambling and food, all of that stuff. And as I know from personal experience, relapse. Having relapsed twice in the last few weeks, relapse is on the up. Poseidon Safety Management, as sponsored by the two greatest barns this country has ever seen.
If they lived in Devon and or Cornwall, they would get Poseidon Safety Management to look after their valuables, no doubt. Poseidon Safety Management are the biggest suppliers of guard dogs in those two particular areas. They also recruit from the local area where they're guarding stuff, right? So they know all the kind of backwaters and shortcuts and characters and the feel for the place. And they've also got a vested interest in making the community safer. So if you're thinking about getting someone to keep an eye on your pub, club, farm, school, whatever it might be, have a word with Poseidon Safety Management. If they're not the ones for you, they'll tell you who is as well, won't they? Because they're just really friendly.
Nick's a really nice guy. Really nice guy. I'm thrilled that we've attracted such lovely people as to part of our community, as we have with 34sp.com, ethical web hosting. We'll go through some of the ethical bits and pieces later throughout the week because you may have missed it. But basically, let's look at some of the prices that they got going here. If you use, what's the code and what's the deal with the code?
Right, so TLNA is the code that you put in if you fancy getting 3 months free web hosting with 34sp.com.
3 months free, yes.
And later on in the week, we'll be giving away, you get your chance to win 3 years free web hosting. 3 years free web hosting. I mean, it ain't expensive anyway. Website builder, $2.95 a month. Professional hosting, $7.95 a month. WordPress hosting, $9.95 a month. So if you get the 3 months, you're saving £30. Universal hosting, they've got all these different packages that you can get, and they're good people. And that's the point, right? It can seem really daunting if you've never done this before, but they've got brilliant customer service, right? And they really want you to be happy with what you get from them. So if you were even thinking about getting a website sorted out, maybe you're going to turn that side hustle into your main hustle, 34sp.com.
We're going to give away 3 years free web hosting with them tomorrow, right? But we have no idea how to do it. So tonight, if you want to call in 0203 286 6370 with suggestions for the competition, because I don't know what that competition will be. I just don't know, because we never used to do competition, so that's not how our brain works. Someone keeps saying, check your email. I've checked my email and there's nothing there. Maybe it's gone to spam, because quite often...
Unless you sent it to the TLNA one, because
it's not you. Is that you, Katerina? Is that you, Katerina, that has messaged me that's saying check my emails? Because that would make, if that is, then I got your email. Iain, where did you get your Galaxy background light from? From this lady here.
Amazon.
Halloween plans, says Janelle. Well, yes, we are doing our Halloween special on Friday, which is not Halloween, but there you go. That's the way it goes. We got paranormal porn stars coming on, who are great. Ghost hunters. We want your ghost stories, things that have happened to you, videos, evidence, things like that. Send it.
I've also just booked one of the nation's leading clairvoyants, and she's drawn up her own tarot cards, and she's going to talk to us about that.
Beautiful. So we'll be doing all of that. It is going to be awesome. You're all welcome to call in with your own stories and stuff. On the actual Halloween night, I might play a spooky game. I might carry on playing that. What was that game I was playing that Sinjin recommends? Shitty Hotel or something. It's spooky. I might play a bit of that, or I might play Five Nights at Freddy on the Oculus Quest. Five Nights at Freddy's is jump scares, basically.
Oh, man.
And my youngest will only play it if he holds the headset sort of there so that he can see it, but he's not immersed in the world. It's good fun.
Very cool.
So that's what's happening. Janelle, if you want to come on and chat about your stream, you'd be very welcome. If you don't want to, that's fine as well. We're all chilled here. We're really, really chilled here, guys. We're really chilled. You know what I'm saying, man? We're chilled. We're so chilled. 0203 286 6370. I can, Janelle, you two have some of the best hair I've ever seen, says Janelle. Now, Janelle is an American. It's George. Has been on one of the biggest shows in the world on American television.
Yeah, she knows about hair.
She is a beautiful young woman. I'm taking that as the best compliment I have ever been paid. My hair is just about hitting point, but to get it like this, I have to wash it, dry it, slick it back, then put a hat on. And the hat is what does it. Otherwise, it stands up a little too proud. So the hat is what does it.
You're like one of those beauty YouTubers.
I really am. I've got all the tips.
Hair hacks.
Hair hacks. Hair hacks.
Speaking of which, I'm getting mine cut tomorrow.
Good evening, Emma.
Good evening. How are you?
Very, very well. Thank you very much indeed. What can we do for you this evening?
So I was calling because I heard Michael call a little while ago about his partner.
Oh, yes.
With the skin condition. And I'm saying sorry in advance to Michael and his partner if I'm about to be really patronising, but I had chronic eczema my whole life. Like as a kid, I was wrapped in bandages and tar, and I couldn't sleep on bed sheets. I had to sleep on like the shiny side of a sleeping bag, and like my hair fell out, my nails fell out. Like,
sorry, did you say tar?
Yeah. So in the 80s, like medicine, not so cool, but they used to wrap me in a layer of tar, a layer of bandages, and then a layer of cling film, and then put me to bed because after school, my uniform would be stuck to my skin, and I'd have to be put in the bath in my uniform to let it soak off rather than pulling it off and like breaking the skin.
Well, I'm really sorry to dwell on this, Emma.
No, go for it.
I don't get the tar reference. I don't know what.
I think
you're like tar that you put on the road.
It was like, it looked like brown clay, but they called it tar. So because I was little, I don't know what it actually was.
Oh, okay. It wasn't, because I remember when I had chicken pox, and that's the only time I can recount of having painful skin where it was painful to lie down. And I had it for about 3 weeks, and it was excruciating, but I'm sure nothing compared to you and you know, what Michael's partner's going through. And they would put on, is it calamine?
Yeah.
Calamine lotion, which was great for about 15 minutes. And then it dried. Yeah. And then it was worse. But it's different from that, is it?
Different from that, yeah.
They don't put that on anymore, you know, calamine lotion.
Good.
Because it's bad for your skin. Like all that, like Oxy stuff that we used to use as kids, things that used to dry out your spots. Terrible for your skin.
So Oxycute them is gone now?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. Because it just used to irritate. It used to really, really dry you out and irritate.
Okay. Just say counting down one. But can you tell me what the email is, please? Because I don't know, and if you keep sending that message, I will block you because it's getting a little bit annoying. Emma, carry on. Sorry.
No, it's fine. So no, the tar was a lot thicker. I think calamine lotion's quite thin.
Yes. Okay, so this you would kind of almost.
I think my skin was busy enough doing other stuff.
Yeah.
Wowzers. And what caused it? What caused it, Emma?
So this was what I was going to say. So mine turned out to be some kind of immune response, but I was in my 30s before we discovered this, because I'd always go to the GP and kind of go like, look at me, my eyelids have cracked, my nose has split, like awful. And they just kind of prescribed the same 3 or 4 things, have some steroids, go home, carry on with your life. So I thought it was like, this is the best it's going to be. And then I happened to see a GP that had done, I don't know, a rotation in dermatology or whatever you call it, but had some dermatology experience, and referred me to a specialist hospital in Buckinghamshire. And I think there's only 2 in England that like collect all these really specialist dermatologists together. And they did all this testing and put me on immune suppressants like you have with an organ transplant for about 3 years. But it broke the cycle. And so I was going to say to Michael and his partner that if you haven't already seen a dermatologist, and they probably have, but I hadn't. I was 30 something and I'd only ever seen my GP because I thought they knew best. When they told me this is the treatment, I believed them.
We've just had a message through actually from Vic.
So
Who says
there
she's Michael's partner, and it's chronic urticaria, and she's recently found out it's autoimmune.
Oh, right, okay.
So yeah,
it's nice hair.
Thanks.
Oh, she's watching the stream.
Yeah, I know exactly. So I've got nice hair. Here we go.
Okay, so maybe I don't know. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, but maybe a dermatologist would help.
They're both chatting. Yeah, Vic is saying that's what they wanted me to go on, and Michael is saying I was hesitant to go into too much detail, but it's crazy the effect it has. Your story sounds close to Vicky's. So there you go.
I couldn't sleep. Like in the summer, I used to have to go and sit outside and just kind of cry because I'd get so hot and I was in so much pain. And my husband didn't know what to do with me because he'd be just seeing me like sobbing and didn't know what to do. But the immune suppressants they gave me were a really low dose. I had to have blood tests every 4 weeks just to check it wasn't throwing anything else out of whack. But I'd say it's worth investigating it a bit more. And it's probably worth trying it for a bit.
Are you cured?
Touch wood, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I get like the odd tiny patch on the back of my hand occasionally. But even that, my dermatologist gave me an eczema cream that when that does pop up, it zaps it in about 24 hours.
Wow.
And I've never had that, ever.
There you go. Well, that's offering some optimism and what I like to call HOPE, hope.
Yeah.
Hope.
It's crummy. It's really crummy, isn't it? Hope. When it's something to do with your skin and your appearance and... You know that stress makes it worse, but how can you not be stressed about it and stuff? I had a little spate of it in my teens, and that was brought on by stress. And what I had sort of came up as, I suppose it was, it looked like sort of cold sores, and the more I stressed about it, the more it sort of crept around my face. And I stayed in. I remember I stayed in for about 2 months, wouldn't see my boyfriend at the time, didn't want to see anybody, felt hideous. It was just, and then, you know, the more you do that and sit with it, the more it gets to you, it's just a terrible thing. You're fighting on two fronts, with the physical stuff, but the mental stuff as well. It's terrible.
Emma, yeah, because I used to overdress and wear like too many clothes because people would comment and go, that looks sore. So I'd wear loads of jumpers and scarves, and then I'd get so hot I'd get itchy. And as you say, it gets like self-perpetuating. So, but there is hope.
Vicky is saying thank you very much, Emma, in the chat. And
very welcome.
We are both saying thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Take care. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. There you go. That's nice. What nice people. 0203 286 6370. The only phoning show on Twitch. People are asking how my feet are cured.
Yeah.
My feet are cured.
Turns out all you had to do was like leave them alone, wasn't it?
Yeah, I had to leave them alone. Jack says, I reckon you could have at least considered my unbanning. You gave all the other 11 the other week a good hearing. I got 0. I told you I've modified my behaviour. I have no idea who you are, Jack.
Okay, and let me just say, being that insistent isn't going to do you any favours.
I've no idea. Catherine, can you explain to them, please, how if anyone has been banned, what they need to do there is a process.
Yeah.
Could you explain the process? Could you explain it in close-up for me, please?
Yeah, sure. We will give you a fair hearing. Of course we can, but we have to ask you to abide by the same process of everyone else, and that is the unban request facility that you will find adjacent to where you should be chatting, I'm guessing. What we will do is we compile those. I know I have 4 at the moment in my files. And on Friday, we will consider all the unbanned requests. And, we do give people the benefit of the doubt. What I would suggest to you, though, is be penitent.
Moderate your language.
Be sorry. And don't give us any of this, I'm sorry if this happened, but. Because everything before but, my friend, is bullshit.
Gatford says played the theme tune. I haven't got it loaded into this, and this is not going to be a technical stream tonight, guys. This is a fun stream. This is a family stream. This is happy times. This is not going to be a technical stream, guys. I will not be.
You won't be drawn on the technicals, not tonight. Not
I might actually be able to do it. Hang on. Nope. I cannot play that video. I cannot. I just simply cannot do it. I simply cannot do it. Ryan, you just called in, man.
What's going on?
Oh, sorry about that. I just wanted to say that I think you are absolutely a very fair person. Hello? Hello?
And?
Yes?
Sorry, I hope I haven't offended you. I just really do think you're a very fair person. Because in the video I watched the other week, there was this hater and he was really being, how you say, nasty to people. And I just said to him, you need to, if you've got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all.
Well, but sometimes it's sometimes if you only say nice things, it can be difficult to make progress. Sometimes you have to say things that are not nice to create a change. What are you listening to in the background?
Oh, it's my younger brother playing on his tablet.
What's he playing?
I think it's
What's that game where you've got to tap Geodash? Is it Geodash?
I think so. I'm not sure what I can't really see from the angle.
What year were you born?
2006.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Gosh.
I'll give you that. I'm going to give you that.
You let him have that, will you?
All right, Ryan. Thank you, mate.
Thank you. Enjoy your night.
What was that noise?
I'll do whatever. My night will choose to be my... Have you played Geodash?
No. No.
Can you play Geodash?
Got an itchy nose. Oh, is that the one with the...
By the way, the David Lloyd book, Radio Secrets, I'm in there, but not by... I'm in there by name. I'm also in there not by name.
I'm in there by name. I'm quoted.
Maybe it wasn't that one that was in by name, not by name. There's someone, he talks about someone libelling someone and having to pay a fine. That was me.
Isn't that how to make radio or something?
That's geocaching, you melt.
What?
Joe Pasquale says the one where you have to run about the countryside finding stuff.
Orienteering. Shopping.
0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call, you'd be very, very welcome, like this young man. Hello, caller.
Gosh.
Hello, Ian, it's Nigel.
Yep.
How are you? I've been trying to call you for the last 3 days.
Okay, well, you've got through now. How can we help you?
Yeah, can you just hang on a minute while I put my laptop on the table? And then I can go into the best place.
It's a laptop, not a tabletop. Okay, yep.
Somebody a second. Yeah, I'll put it on the table now. It was my mum's birthday last Thursday. Ian?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah. I did ring last Thursday or Friday because it's my mum's birthday.
We were off last week.
Yeah, and when I looked on the internet, I believe you weren't taking calls anyway.
We weren't doing any shows last week. We were off. We had a break.
Oh, you wasn't? Oh, no wonder you didn't get back to me, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I've got on as a DVD at the moment? A William Shatner Star Trek, the one where they got the whales, they rescued the whales.
Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home.
Oh, that one.
It's such
The Voyage Home.
such a great film.
Isn't it?
It's a great film. I could watch that again and again and again.
Well,
it's such a good film.
I've only seen half of it.
The rule with Star Trek movies holds solid. The odd numbers are crap. The even numbers are great. And it's true. Star Trek the Motion Picture, terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan, brilliant.
That frightened me, that.
The latest ones are not so good, are they?
With the earwig.
Yeah, the earwig. Yeah. Puts it in Chekhov's ear, doesn't he? Love it.
Do you like William Shatner as an actor?
Do you like William Shatner?
I like him. I think he's really good.
Do you know why? Do you know why Kirk's first wife left him, Nigel?
No.
Because William Shatner.
Oh, come on now. You like that?
But I mean, Leonard Nimoy was the director on that film too.
He directed that. What was the other film that Leonard Nimoy directed? One of the biggest films of the 80s.
Oh, wasn't no, I don't know. What was it? And tell me.
What film did Leonard Nimoy direct? One of the biggest movies of the 80s.
Oh.
We've met the star of it.
Police Academy.
Yeah.
No.
Police Academy 1.
No.
Police Academy 2.
No.
Sister Act.
No.
Sister Act Back in the Habit.
No.
Mighty Ducks.
No.
He was quite old in the
The
Star
Fly.
Trek Voyage
3 men
Home,
and a
wasn't
baby.
Oh, I knew it was Gutenberg.
3 men and a baby. Yeah.
Oh, did he? Did he do
Yeah.
that one?
He directed that,
He was
yeah.
the baby as well.
Because on this particular DVD, there's a documentary where he's talking about how they made the film, and he was the director.
I know how they made films. They get someone to write it, then they dress up in clothes and they have a camera and they film it. That's how you make films.
Yeah.
We know how you make films.
Yeah, sure. I mean, are you a fan of Kristen Stewart, the actress who did the Panic Room?
No. Well, I'm not really a fan of any actors or actresses apart from Owen Wilson.
No. But she's supposed to be finishing off Princess Diana's film, the documentary, and she can't come to London.
She's finishing off Princess Diana? My word. My
But
word.
yeah, she is Princess Diana. She's dressing up as Princess Diana, but she can't come to London because of the virus to finish the film off.
Because of the Miley virus.
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it? For the whole industry's gone up the
I don't think
pocket.
we needed Princess Diana film, do we?
Well, she does look like her when she's got makeup on. She looks like Princess Diana.
I look like Princess Diana when I've got makeup on.
Oh, I did a video once where I told you about Princess. I nearly met Princess Diana, didn't I? I told you.
Go on, tell us what. Janelle, I'm going to whisper to you. Janelle?
Yes.
I'm just whispering to Janelle. I don't know how to whisper.
Have you
That's
got
not
a guest in the studio?
No, I'm trying to whisper to Janelle because I want to tell her, I want to find out what her Skype name is because she can't find us on Skype.
Oh, right. Oh, you've got people on Skype in the corner of your picture.
I mean,
Not yet.
why can't I whisper Janelle? All right, I'm going to whisper you to Janelle.
Maybe she won't allow whispers.
Maybe she won't.
Does it cost a lot of money when I call you on the internet? Is it a lot on your bill?
No.
There's nothing on my bill.
No, it's no dearer than the radio, is
I've
it?
whispered to you, Janelle. No, it's
Sorry.
a normal. Well, it is dearer because I think that was free, wasn't it, on the radio?
Yeah.
It's
Whether
just
you
like
call me back on the radio.
Yeah, fun times.
But sometimes you call me back on this one anyway.
Well, you know.
It's all right now and again. I don't mind paying out now and again.
Little bit of. Okay, right.
All
right, Nigel. Have we reached the end of this call?
Do you want to hang up now then?
Okay. Right. So.
That was the zenith, right there. The zenith of the call.
Zenith Paltrow. Right. Right, hang on a minute. Hang on, Janelle. We're going to find you.
It's funny how Miley has been usurped now, hasn't she, by Kristen Stewart in his affections.
I'm saying hi to you, Janelle, on Skype. I'm calling you. God damn it.
Brace yourself. You're about to be called.
Oh, Janelle is not online.
Oh, maybe it's the wrong Janelle.
No. There's only one.
There can be only one.
There can be only one. It isn't showing up. Let me just try your email address. Janelle Wheeler 69 at yahoo.com. Right. I'm going to assume there's 3 of you. We just go for that one. Is that one? Has that come? We're going to try this one.
Is that doing anything for you, Janelle?
Here we go. Yeah. Here we go.
Oh,
Here we go.
my
Here we go.
God.
Here we go.
Yay.
This is it. This
I
is
am
happening.
So ecstatic right now.
This is. I thought Americans didn't know sarcasm, but she's doing it perfectly. She's doing it perfectly.
I hate Skype.
Well, I'm an old man, so to me, Skype is still very with it. But people were telling us no one uses Skype anymore, Grandad.
We had to explain to someone how to use Skype.
Yeah,
the other day,
yeah.
'cause it's been
Including me. I was laughing out loud. I'm like, oh my God, I'm supposed to be good at tech. I run my own stream and I cannot figure out Skype. So
Can I ask you a personal question?
Yes.
Those teeth.
Yeah, my chompers.
Those teeth, they're amazing. Are they natural? Did you have work done? What
No.
can I ask? Because they're great teeth.
Yeah. So born with these. Well, not born with these. Obviously, my
Wow,
teeth.
That would be a little odd,
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
yeah. No, these are my chompers. The only thing I've had is my wisdom teeth have been taken out.
So did you wear braces or anything?
I didn't wear braces, but I know it's really weird. This is kind of crazy. I had a lot of really, really terrible discoloration as a kid because I had these like crazy high fevers, and they're saying I had too much fluoride and that these fevers permanently did damage to my teeth. As a baby, I was hospitalized, all this stuff. And so my dentist did have to like, this is so gross, like sand down my teeth because I had these crazy stains, these bright white, like weird stains on my teeth. And I actually still have them on the bottom. I only had enough money to do the top.
They have that. It's medicine you take, isn't it, as a kid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can tell when you took it because there'll be like a band, and that will be when the medicine was in your body.
I had friends in Spain, and they were born just towards the end of the dictatorship, and there must have been some kind of problem with the nutrition back then because his teeth were like virtually see-through.
Wow.
Yes.
And that was kind of a generational thing there with him.
Janelle's chompers.
They're quite
I get that all
wonderful.
the time, but I also have to say this. Y'all, I have professional lighting shining on my face.
That's
you know,
true.
it
That's
makes
true.
your teeth look fantastic. Like
That's true.
I can't whiten because it hurts too bad. I'm very sensitive teeth. You guys have
I had my teeth whitened once, and it was horrible. My teeth are disgusting. I hate my teeth. It's one of the things I'm really embarrassed about. But the whitening was so painful.
Did you never try those home whitening kits where you have to
Yes.
get like, oh my God, aren't they messy?
So painful.
Yeah.
Those are what the Crest white strips hurt so bad.
Yeah.
Raymond in the chat says, I think she is American. Can we confirm, Janelle?
No.
Are you American?
No, I'm just putting it on. Just trying to do it for y'all.
For y'all.
Goddamn, you goddamn piece of trash.
God,
We've been watching a lot of Russian Doll recently, so whenever we talk, we kind of get a little bit like, huh.
That's amazing. Wow, that is real. I can't even do that. I cannot do that accent.
Catherine is good at voices. How is let's get a shout out for. Can we get a shout out for Janelle's stream, please? Let's get people go and follow and go and watch. How is streaming going for you? Are you having fun?
Great, but can you just talk me through something really quick? How the heck do I get this to not be blurry?
Oh, I thought you'd done it deliberately so that we
thought
couldn't
that was
see.
snazzy.
No, it's
If you go to settings.
Oh, can we curse? Sorry.
Well, you've just invited 960 people to fuck you, so I guess we
They
can.
got to find her first, and she's made it deliberately misty.
There's a setting somewhere.
Oh, I got it.
There we go.
Boom.
Whoa!
There it
Look
is.
at that. Now what you need to do, you need to make it go misty again, then remove one item, and we have to guess.
I don't want to point this out, but I think you might have missed a spot at the back wall there where you did the murder.
Yeah, that was the zombie that came in. And
What guitar is that? It's not a Gretsch, is it?
Oh, it is. One of my viewers just bought me this, and I'm
Jesus.
freaking out. I haven't even had a chance to
A white
play it
hollow
yet.
body Gretsch. Listen, I don't really play guitar, but I find some of them very sexy. The Gretsch for me is just the fittest of all guitars.
It's beautiful. I'm nervous. I don't even really. I suck at playing guitar. I only played for American Idol. That's it. I was like, I'm going to be on TV. I should play guitar. So the first time I ever played guitar was on national television.
A follower bought that for you.
Bought it for me, yes.
Okay.
Because they want me to keep playing.
Okay, well we need to talk to the 1,000 people that are watching us. What the fuck are you lot doing? One of her fans bought her a guitar. What have we got?
Do you guys have an Amazon wish list?
No.
Oh, let's do this.
Oh, Janelle, yes, please. An
This is
Amazon
so
wish
fun.
list.
It was on my Amazon wish list. You can make one that's public. Your address will be private, so no one will get your address. You can also use your P.O. box if you want. And you can pick anything. On mine, I have like a Twitch hat, and I have a facial cream that I like, and just stuff that I normally wouldn't buy myself. And I threw this guitar on there just honestly for shits and giggles. Like, nobody's ever going to buy that for me. And then, of course, someone bought it, and I was like, oh no, I don't know how to play this.
But here's one of the great things. We did when we were doing a radio show about 3 years ago, we came to the States and we did it from New York for a week. Totally off our own back. I paid for it and we just did it because we knew it would sound great. And we met loads of radio people and actors and podcasters. And the thing that we learned, and that Catherine and I have taken, but we still struggle with a bit, but we're better than a lot of British people. The thing that we learned is there is no shame and there is nothing to be embarrassed about in saying, by the way, I'm about to do you a show for an hour. If you want to support me, these are our sponsors. This is my PayPal, or you can buy this. Yeah. If you want to give me, this is how I feed. And we're so embarrassed by that over here.
There's a real British reticence to talk about money at all. And certainly not to ask for what you want. You kind of hope someone might do it, and then you're terribly embarrassed when they do. But there's a real feeling that it's somehow, I don't know, just not done. You know.
Right. And I feel like that's the culture on here on Twitch anyways. Like you have the people that are like very open about it. And then you have the people, there's lots of different degrees. There's women on here who will not want to, say that they are in a relationship, or I've heard of very big female streamers that are married that pretend to be single because they don't want their tips to go down. Right. And that's a huge scandal. There's, I have been called out by friends, like mods of mine in my own channel, for putting up a donation goal for yoga. The culture of my stream is that I'm going to spend money to live. This is my full-time job. I'm going to be transparent with what I'm spending my money on, because that's just how we roll. Some people aren't like that, but I am. And so I'm like, hey guys, I want to buy a carpet for my living room. I'm going to put a donation goal up, because no matter how you're supporting me, that's what I'm spending my money on this month. If I'm taking a trip, that's what I'm spending my money on. And if I set a donation goal for something having to do with the stream every single time, I would be lying. I would have to make up excuses. Oh, I have to buy a new light. I don't need to buy a new light. I need to pay my mortgage. I need a new microphone. No, I love my microphone. I want to get a dog, things like that. And so I feel like I've been criticized for that, and I find it very frustrating and messed up, especially, and I'm on a small scale. You guys are balling. Like, you're the big dogs now.
All the time.
I think you're balling out.
We can't stop balling. Can I ask, because I did a reality show over here a few years ago. Yeah. I'm a Celebrity, which is different, and I'd sort of had a little bit of a career, like a little bit of fame before. I did a few TV shows and radio shows, but doing a reality show like that, the biggest show in the UK, it totally messed my head up and blew my mind. And I think it was traumatic. I think I have some form of PTSD coming out of it. But you did. Which one was it? Was it American Idol?
American Idol, yeah. I did American Idol.
How did you? Is it okay for me to ask you about this?
Absolutely, yeah. Cool. Whatever you want.
Because that's huge, right?
Yes.
It's the biggest show in the world.
Being famous in this country is a big deal, to us, because it's a small island and you're more likely to bump into people. But, God, I can't imagine American fame.
I mean, I'm not famous, but just with that little bit that I did, I did have PTSD, as in I could not watch any reality singing competition without feeling just like sick to my stomach, because I knew what the contestants were going through. And I was just embarrassed of my performance. I felt like, I think there was a big shift after my year. My year was the last year of Simon. Right. And I think that's when they decided to actually help their singers be good at singing. I think before that, they lived in this like, oh, we're just going to throw them to the wolves, and if they survive, yay. But we're going to make this about Simon Cowell and the judges, and that's what it's going to be about. And with me, my friend went on literally the year after me, and she's like, oh yeah, they gave us in-ear monitors. They took us to Vegas. They gave us tons of rehearsal time. And I'm like, I literally got on the stage one time, and they were rushing me, like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Oh my gosh, no, you can't make any changes. Like, you can't do it again. You get it one run through before I'm on live national television.
God.
And no in-ear monitors, no, I was literally singing on a worse setup on national television than the majority of all live shows I've ever done. Like at a festival, on a stage. Yeah. It's
and
crazy.
What was it afterwards when you left?
Oh God, my story
was that kind of it? Were you left on your own, or did they stay in touch?
Oh gosh, I'm kind of weird. I think they noticed that I really loved being in front of the camera in like a hosting way. So they actually were very good to me personally. I've heard horror stories, but they actually brought me back for the finale. They flew me out to one of the hometowns of the final contestants. I did a whole viewing party where I was on the microphone in a big stadium. My first time ever hosting, again, thrown to the wolves. But I loved it. I had a blast. You know, I had to hype up the crowd, and we were on TV for a little while on the finale. And I had a good experience with that. But as soon as that was over, yeah, they never spoke to me again. Like, it's never.
And what
I didn't
was
get
that?
far enough.
Well, what was that was there a there's a come down after that, you know? We
yeah.
have a thing over here. There's a few other reality shows like Love Island and
Love
stuff.
Island, I heard. I watched the first season
where it's these 20 to 25-year-old beautiful people.
Yeah.
They go on there, they're nobodies. They go on there and they come out, and if they're lucky, they get maybe 3 to 6 months of being really, really famous, and then it just stops.
Yeah.
And a lot of them then get into financial difficulty because they think they are millionaires. And we have had a couple of people have taken their own lives because this sudden drop, you know, from being famous and everyone talking about you to you being nobody and having no money, is really hard to take.
It terrifies me when I see those people, and they are young, they're babies, right? And they're talking about how they can't possibly go back to that job and screw those guys. And I'm thinking, mate, in 6 months' time, you could be asking for that job back. Don't slam doors on your way out.
Absolutely.
And they believe that they're going to be the next big thing, and then I think it's only afterwards they realise that it is a conveyor belt. And once the new series starts, they're history. You know, they're literally history.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think a lot of that has to do with experience. Like, you know, even with streaming, I tell people all the time, I'm like, guys, I've been preparing for this my entire life. I started performing when I was a kid. I've been on national television before Idol. I've sung the national anthem at the biggest sporting events in the world. I wanted to be an actor, singer, performer, host, something since I was a child, and I've had doors slammed in my face, been told that I'm unattractive when I'm, 11. So it's, but it's a very tough industry.
Yeah.
And I think that now we're starting to get a lot of people who didn't have that life experience and then have like a support system behind them, like my parents. You're amazing. Those kids are only bullying you because they're jealous of you, or, they don't understand that you're living a life outside of school. And then, that older person said that to you because you just didn't fit that role and they don't know how to communicate properly. Like, I've been told that my whole life, so I'm okay to a certain degree. But these people who get that instant fame without ever having putting in any of that, I hate to say work, but the trials, they don't have any kind of sense of what it's like, to fail. I got kicked off of Idol. I totaled my car on the way home from the airport and ended up in the hospital 10 days later. Apparently I had mono the whole time I was at American Idol, and I collapsed. I ended up in the emergency room. So I was focused on trying to be well. But as soon as I, got my bearings and healthy again, I made the decision. I was like, okay, am I going to continue on in a sales job, which is what I was pursuing? Or do I want to go after this dream? And I knew at 23 years old, like it's now or never. I changed my whole life. I gave up my family, my friends, my boyfriend at the time, hit the road, moved to Nashville, and pursued it professionally hard, and worked really, really, really hard. But even then, that doesn't mean I made it. That means I had to figure out what my other path was. And it definitely wasn't music, because I struggled. I lost record deals. I lost publishing deals. I had some really close calls and performed on some of the biggest stages in country music. And it didn't amount to anything. I couldn't even pay my rent. So, Twitch kind of saved my life, honestly. It changed everything for me. And it's crazy because with a record deal, with a publishing deal, with all of this amazing stuff that I had, you would think that music would have given me some kind of opportunity to just, basically pay my bills, and it didn't. And so when Twitch started to, I am, just let me be real, I'm averaging around 65 to 75 viewers a stream. I am not a bigwig or anything like that, but it is giving me stability and the ability to do something that I love. And I always have that possibility that I might go up to the next level. And in the meantime, you know, with any kind of success, financial success that I have, I'm trying to find ways where my money can make money for me, because I think that's very important to do. I'm also 35 years old. Okay. I'm not 23 like so many other streamers. And I think we're having some issues with streamers on Twitch too now that are like rising to fame, and it's just too much. And I see that same issue with like Love Island and stuff. And I worry for them. The mental health is tough to balance. I get it.
I worry about the other women on here. You know, on a Friday night, we always joke, oh, it's vest night. You know, it must be warm where they are, where it's cold where here. You know, I don't want to be that woman who is going, honey, you don't need to do that, because obviously that's what's making the money. But a lot of the men on here don't know how to treat a woman who's covered up. And that is obvious, isn't it? When we first started, how many people told me that I was fat and ugly and, you know, I should do some buttons and stuff.
The first month of that,
Shit, if I was 25, I might listen to that. You know, I don't care anymore.
Yep. I agree. No, but I agree with you completely. Like, and the things that I was so naive, you know, I started off and I didn't have very many viewers at all, but I would get these death threats into my whispers in the middle of my stream. And I'd have to just go, all right, we're going to play Mario Kart now. And meanwhile, this guy's like, I'm going to come into your bedroom and murder you with an axe. Jeez. I know where you live. And they do know where I live because they've looked it up on the internet, because it's just our information's too readily available.
It's weird, that, isn't it? That hostility with someone, because they don't know how to talk to you, because you don't fit the usual model, right, of someone non-threatening and kind of submissive,
right.
And in an obvious pattern of behaviour that they recognise. It's weird, isn't it, that it turns to aggression? Not with all of them, but with enough people for it to be a thing I've noticed.
I mean, we have the sexual stuff. We have the, like, I feel like I should name them, like, after, like, certain stereotypes of the trolls that come in, like, you're this kind of guy, you're that kind of girl, you're kind of, but I mean, what I try to do is, you guys are amazing, because I feel that you kind of have this level of, you're allowed to kind of say the things that just kind of pop up, and you feel free to do that. Me personally, like, because I grew up in entertainment, and I've always, my mind has always been, my grandma might see me. So that was the same thing with On Idol. I was on Idol and I'm like, oh my God, I'm just so excited to be here. I was just a little bubbling idiot. I was so stupid sounding because I was so afraid of not being what my grandma would want for me. Like, even the fact that I curse now on stream, it's a learning. Like, I'm like, oh God, oh yeah, I can say that. I
had to learn to let go of that and not worry. It's slightly easier for me. My grandparents are dead, my dad's dead, and my mum's not, you know, particularly with it. She's not very well. Right. So there is slightly less impact to me saying, hey, I used to take a load of drugs or whatever it might be. But yeah, I had to learn to let go and not worrying. For me, and this is just for me, I'm at my best when I'm being completely honest. And if that's me saying, yeah, I'm a drug addict, whatever.
Well, it takes the power off the other person, doesn't it?
It takes the power off the other person. But it's tough. It's tough to be able to do that, you know.
I was in radio for a while before we met each other, and I kind of went through this learning curve. I started out as a journalist, so it was always, it's not about you, it's about the story. So you stand behind the story, and if they're noticing you, you're doing it wrong, right? So I had to really kind of, then I got given sort of presenting jobs, and I had to really kind of break through that thing of, well, look, you know, actually they want to listen because they want to hear what I have to say about it, right? And it's brain to brain stuff on radio, so I didn't have to worry about what I looked like or anything like that. Right. It was either they connected with me or they didn't. And after a while, I realised that I could spend the rest of my life trying to be agreeable to everybody, right? And then no one would care, because you end up being the safe pair of hands, but no one really knows you because you're smoothing out the edges, right? Or you can go, right, I'm talking to the people who get me, and if the others don't like it, then it's not compulsory. But I can't be any other way than I am, you know?
Yes.
So, but it took a while, and it takes age, I think.
Yeah, I'm slowly. I think I've been streaming for 3.5 years. If you look at the stuff from the beginning, I wouldn't say anything about having a partner in life. I was very vague about pretty much everything. And I think that's the music background for sure, because in music, like they didn't even want me to say how old I was. They didn't want me to say that I had anyone I was dating. I mean, it was very controlled. But it's definitely changed. I know I'm getting better and better at that. But things like politics and religion. Like, I believe what I believe, but I don't feel that my platform is the place to share that, because I am, I'm a gamer. Like, I am a gaming streamer. But you guys are awesome, and you're my goals, because I think that someday I could have an outlet that I could talk about the things that really excite me other than gaming and comic books and things like that. Because I'm a girly girl. I like skincare and makeup, and I want to get Botox, and I want to try all these things that, but I know that my audience is like, no, like boring. Like, we want to see you play, Mario Kart or Among Us
balance,
terribly.
Isn't it? My career could have gone so much differently if I'd learned to shut my mouth and not express an opinion about stuff. And it really could have. I look at Dermot O'Leary, who's a big star over here and hosted. What did he host? Britain's Got Talent? No.
X Factor.
He hosted the X Factor, another Simon show. And I kind of look at him, and we started out at the same time, and I sort of know him, and he's great, and he's a nice guy. And I think if I'd have kept my mouth shut, I could have been him. But I
there's
would
no
have been.
Guarantee.
There's no guarantee. I would have been very unhappy. I would have been rich, but I would have been very, very unhappy. And we have like kind of a cult audience because we are who we want to be, and because we don't really play, by the rules. What terrible cliche. But because we are as honest as we are, we have a small but a very, very loyal audience, and that's part of the compromise we made in that, okay, our audience is smaller than it could be, but we are being true to ourselves, and we say whatever we want to say.
I ended up taking jobs rather than because I was worried about strategic ascendancy of any career thing. I realized that actually I wanted to do something that made me happy. And I think that's okay. I also recognise the fact I'm never going to be super famous. These days, I don't care about that.
No.
I'm kind of glad.
Same.
I also realise that it's not about talent. It's about one person's decision oftentimes. It's about catching them at the right moment or the wrong moment, depending on what happens afterwards.
And you do what you want to do. And if you want to talk about stuff that some of your current viewers might find uncomfortable and they might switch off for, then at some point, if you feel comfortable doing it, fucking do it.
Well, I do, especially my relationship. Yeah. Like, I'm flashing that ring. I'm like, guys, if you're here because you think you're going to date me, like, please leave, because it's not happening. Like, I'm in a committed relationship. It's the happiest time of my life. Like, leave me alone if that's why you're here. I don't need the view if it's the wrong view. It really, especially that, because I love to wear sexy clothes. I'm a big festival chick. I love EDM and wearing little skimpy outfits, but I'm not doing that on stream, specifically because I don't want that audience. Personally, I don't want that audience. Every woman that does that on Twitch who wants that audience, is okay with that audience, props. Like, I'm so glad that you have found what makes you happy and that is your vibe. That's just not me. Yeah. Now, if you get me out to a big festival, I'm going to be shaking dad ass and having a great time.
But you're not doing it. But you're not doing it to please other people, to please this kind of imaginary. It's that thing. I read this book recently. It was incredible, by Glennon Doyle. I don't know. You may know her, and it's called Untamed. And there was this bit that really stood out for me.
I have it on my wish list.
Oh, it's so good. It's
How do we get to your wish list?
Oh God, it's in my chat.
All right.
If you go to Twitch, you type in ! wish list, I think, and it pops up.
It's such a cool book. I hope someone buys it for you. She says this thing, and she was the all-American, super Christian poster girl for Christian marriage and everything. She fell in love with another woman. And
awesome.
She went through all the stuff that you go through when you realise that you're not living the way you should be, and you've been living to sort of conform to other people's idea of what you should be, all this sort of stuff. Anyway, so she's written this book, and it's just incredible. To other people's idea of what you should be. And anyway, so she's written this book, and she said this thing, to other people's idea of what you should be. And it's the first thing I've highlighted in a book for ages, and it was, if you think a relationship can't last you being honest, it should have been ashes yesterday. If you think and it's true, it's not real, it's built on sand, isn't it?
Oh, I love that.
That gave me loads to think about.
That gives me goosebumps. Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. Are you looking at my Amazon wish list?
When are you next on?
Tomorrow, 4 p.m. Yeah.
That's the same time as us, I think.
4 p.m. Central Time?
Central.
Oh, God.
So I think I don't know, because our clocks have just changed. I don't even know what time it is in the UK.
Let's see what time it is.
I would imagine 4 p.m. Central is going to be 9 p.m.
Yeah, I start pretty late for you guys.
I think. And then how long you on for?
I usually go for about 4 hours.
We're raiding
Yeah.
you tomorrow. We're going to come and
God,
raid
you guys, you don't
Come
have
on.
to do that.
No, I know we don't, but we're going to come and
I
raid
just
you after
love
the show
what you
tomorrow.
do. Like I throw you guys on when I'm working, and
Thanks, man.
it's such a great message. Like I love what you guys do. You integrate so much of your people, your cult, like people are saying in your chat. Like they love you, and you talk to them. You give people a voice who sometimes don't get to be heard, and I just think that's really fabulous. I think you have something so special, and I'm so glad that you guys are on Twitch.
Thank you.
I'm honored that you're on our platform. Truly.
What was the name of this book?
Untamed. I just saw it there.
Where is it?
There.
Okay, I'm buying it on your wish list for you.
Oh my God! Stop it! No, you aren't.
Shut your face.
You just got to read it.
You gotta read it. We're gonna.
You mean you don't want to buy me a brand new guitar? I'm just kidding.
Fuck off.
You need an amp to go with that bad boy.
That is.
Oh my God.
No, hang. Janelle. So okay, other address is Janelle Wheeler. So deliver to that address, which is not shown to me. It's top secret.
Top secret.
It's top secret.
So, by the way, my best friend lives in Birmingham, and he has like the accent and everything, and I just cannot help. Like, I'm obsessed with your accent. I'm obsessed. I wish I had the accent so bad. I was afraid to talk to you guys because I'm like, I'm gonna start trying to talk like a Spice Girl. But
God,
so awesome.
Hang on, I just want to make sure this comes through. Right. So, I go into my card number. This is being ordered to you. We're going to raid you tomorrow. We think you're fab.
Oh
It's
my
such a
God.
lovely, positive.
Thank you.
Everything in the world is shit at the moment with COVID and Trump and with Boris Johnson and all of this stuff. And everyone is trying to scare each other and upset each other. So this is why we latched onto you and the other people that we kind of raid, is because you're doing a nice, lovely, creative, celebratory thing.
Thank you for saying that.
People aren't doing, and it's
Yeah.
it will be so much easier. We would have, both of us would have such bigger audiences if we went, we got to hate these people and don't wear a mask and all of that stuff. And we're big fans of people that are celebrating life. So
I'm
we're going to
very
come and see you
grateful.
tomorrow.
Thank you so much for saying that. That is literally, it's really, I just want everyone to know, last thing is, if you ever feel like you have it worse or that you're just really, really struggling, please know, I saw this quote the other day that said, just because someone carries it really well doesn't mean that they're carrying a really heavy burden. And so something very unfortunate happened for me this weekend, and it's very, very tragic. But my stream saved me yesterday. Like, I thought I've been breaking down all weekend, and just being around the love has just been so amazing. So thank you.
Fab. You're fab. Lots of love. We'll see you tomorrow.
I love you guys. Have an amazing night.
See you later on. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Right, and let me go and get my wallet, because...
Twitch is brilliant, right? Because it allows people like Janelle, allows people like us to do our thing, and we don't have to worry about, pleasing bosses. It's, you can be completely honest on here. It's brilliant.
Midnight at the Oasis.
Oh, nice. Oh, hang on. I've got a cat on my lap. It wasn't the one I thought it was. Hello, Lucky. I'm just used to being a receptacle for cats these days. So no, I thought it was Pat's. And I was thinking, gosh, she's
Pat's
grown.
is down there. Where's my wallet? I don't know where my wallet is.
I haven't had it. Hang on. Sorry, look. You understand this, Haribo. Oh, okay, she's gone. She's gone. This is brilliant, isn't it? This thing. It looks so good. I thought it might be a bit crap, and I'm always worried about kind of suggesting things, because it's not my house, and I'm bringing more, possibly bringing more crap into your life. But actually, this is good, isn't it?
You set it up. You tied it up.
I will tidy it up. It's
You
easy
set it up. You
peasy.
tied it up. Halloween costume.
Oh yeah.
Yes, mate. But it's not the good one.
I had to make some modifications to mine. It was a little bit crap. Oh.
Where's my wallet?
When did you last have it? Oh my God. Haribo fried eggs. So anyway, yeah, the lights are cool. Amazon. And they've got these backlights. I don't know if they make any difference. Probably not behind his chair because he's got quite a high chair. Anyway, it's been cool having a little sort of mess around. You wish you had a shirt like Ian's. You can get a shirt like Ian's. I think they're still selling them. Ah, Janelle, thank you very much. Janelle's in the chat there, so give us some love, please, everybody. You found it? It's not in your bag, is it?
Why would it be in my bag?
What day is it?
is it?
Yeah, I'm just thinking, where have you been?
That's it.
I'm actually working with someone who's as bad as I am for
I
mislaying
get an
things.
Amazon wish list.
Are you? I would feel a bit weird about it, but that's me being
Listen, these
British.
suckers, if these suckers want to pay,
I don't want any more stuff at this point.
these suckers want to pay. I need college books.
Oh,
I've been buying college books for. Oh, don't say it out loud.
Oh, Grandad. People are asking about your shirt. They're still selling those?
No.
Oh,
I tell you why, because the Samaritans got a bit tricksy about it.
Oh?
Well, so we're selling these for the Samaritans, and then someone from the Samaritans got in touch and said, I believe you're selling, I don't want that. I don't want place, geez, that's complicated. I believe you're selling these T-shirts for charity for us. Could you sign this contract, please? And you can only use this, and you have to use this term, and can you do this? And I just thought,
wow.
I went, so I ignored it, and I said to Scott, let's do it for another month, and then we'll pull it.
Knock it on the head.
It just got really confusing.
We're not pretending we are the Samaritans.
No, and I just felt so disappointed. Apparently, Scott had a similar thing when he did another charity thing, and it's just, but I still love the Samaritans. It's just sometimes suits feel they have to get in control. We missed a call there. I'm way behind on all of this stuff. She's brilliant, isn't she?
Yeah, really like her.
Yeah, we'll go and read her tomorrow. Remind me tomorrow, dear viewer, because I will forget, as is my wont. I will forget.
Wait.
Stop.
No.
Okay, it doesn't work.
I don't know what she was on about.
Kiefer says, I accidentally sat on my tablet as I got into bed and my arse managed to navigate to Captain Sexy Stream.
That was no accident. The arse knows what it wants.
Let's see what we got here.
Oh, I sound a bit motley tonight.
Getting funky now. Hello?
How you doing? Hello.
Hello.
Hey God, I just have to turn you off. I have you on Twitch there. That's better.
Hello, Paul.
How you doing, Ian?
All right, I've got a tiny packet of Haribo and a Coke. I'm living the dream.
Happy days, happy days. I'm living the dream, sitting with me dog. Just wanted to ring, say she was great. Thanks very much. Good interview.
Thank you. She was lovely, Janelle. Her stream is well worth checking out. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and random British dude, he's very good too.
He's great. I haven't seen him for a while, and I checked in today, and he had about 230 people, and I was so pleased for him because he was hovering around the 50, 60, and suddenly he's got a huge audience. I was absolutely thrilled because he's great. Really nice guy.
Yeah, I love his spoon stuff. It's very interesting.
There you go. What can we do for you, Paul?
I want to tell you a story when I was really, really brave.
Okay.
When I was in school in County Tipperary, we were all smoking fags down by the shed, right? And we're all sharing cigarettes, you see. And we all had to go and look out. But this one time, the headmaster came down in his car really fast and caught us all smoking the one cigarette. Sorry, that's what we called cigarettes in Ireland back then. Sorry about that. But
you can call them fag. We're British and Irish. You can call them fags. It's
Okay, yeah, smoking fags anyway. And we all got called into his office, and there was 6 of us. And he was all interviewing us and saying, right, either one of you owns up to the cigarettes or you all get detention and suspension.
Uh-oh.
So I went forward and I said, it was I smoked the cigarette.
You took one for the team.
And I thought in my head, I'm going to have the respect of everyone for the rest of the year. Happy days. All the other lads looked at me and goes, all right, yeah, thanks, Paul, so much, yeah. And they forgot about it the rest of the week, and I ended up getting 2 weeks suspension.
No, 2 weeks suspension for a smoke?
Mind you, that is a lot of smoking time you can pack into 2 weeks.
That's the thing, though. I did something else before that I was on my last legs. Like.
Oh, okay, right.
A repeat offender, I see.
There we go.
I set off a smoke bomb inside the bathroom.
This guy is everything I wanted to be as a boy, but didn't have the balls.
I read about boys like that in the sort of Beano and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, he's carry on like that.
Yep, exactly. Well done, Paul. You're a geezer.
Well, I really didn't know who I was back then.
How you doing now? Have you found it yet?
Picking apples now.
It sounds very spiritual.
Yeah, picking apples. That's my job. I pick and I prune trees.
Happy? Oh, Pat's just cut him off. Pat, you just cut him off, darling. Go up there and go away.
She's not an Apple fan.
Got to call him back.
You're taking your life in your hands being that end of Patsy tonight.
Or maybe he's... Paul, I think my cat cut you off. We were just about to work out if you're happy or not.
Yeah, the Apple thing.
Am I happy? Ash, look, that's a big question. Really in life, the only time you can really, really be happy is when you order your favourite food on a Friday night. And there's little moments, really, isn't there? You can't be happy all the time.
No, of course not.
You wouldn't recognise it if you were.
That's it. Like, it's the little moments that make you happy.
The existentialists would argue that happiness, you can only be happy on the way to something. Once you arrive, you can't find happiness in the destination. It's parts of the journey towards the destination is where happiness truly lies.
You really, really, really need to go to the toilet and then you finally get there.
Well, that may be the exception that proves the rule, because the destination then is the place. There is nothing better than when you need to piss so much that you're sweating. You're sweating.
Yeah.
And then you get that piss. That is the first 10 seconds of that pee. That is the greatest.
Yeah. What did my kids call that? A paradise wee.
A paradise wee. Huh?
Because they say, I really need to go, but I'm looking forward to that paradise wee. You know, silver linings.
Do you know them handles you have in your car that you hold onto when someone's going around the bend too fast?
Yes.
They would be really handy in the toilet when you're going for a wee. Hang off. Do you know?
Paul, it's nice to speak to you. Good luck picking fruit.
And enjoy your next wee.
Thank you very much. 0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. We're getting some good calls tonight. This is almost like a phone-in show.
Yeah, it's like
what else can that screen, that projector do? Hit me up, baby.
I can turn the lights on. I can turn the stars on. I can turn them off.
Okay.
I can speed up the nebula.
Okay.
I can slow it down.
Okay, it doesn't really look any different.
Hang on. I can change the colours.
Is there anything other than stars?
No.
Oh.
I mean, what more do you want? I've given you the stars and you want
I would like
the
rainbows.
moon?
I would like rainbows.
No. Oh, look, I'm slowing it down now. Look. It's barely moving.
I don't like that. I want it fast paced.
You want to be inside Jeannie's lamp?
I do. Certainly, master.
Isn't that great? Colour if you want.
Oh.
What's going on?
Well, that was okay. I showed a thing there, but there were no phone numbers on display, so that worked out quite well. Okay. Oh, you're still doing that. Listen, this show would not happen if it were not for you lot subbing and chucking us bits. Thank you. But also our sponsors. If you want to sponsor the show, you get 3 mentions per show. 5 nights a week. You also get a mention in the podcast. We need to record another little podcast thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll also do 1 or 2 tweets per week as well to my 102,000 followers saying how great your business is. latenightalternative@gmail.com. It's cheaper than you think. It's low hundreds. We never do more than 4 sponsors a week. And you can book a week or you can book for 4 weeks. If you book 4 weeks, you get a nice cheeky little discount. Send us an email with ideally a link to your business and a brief description of what you do, and we'll get back to you with the prices. And if you like it, we'll have a little Zoom chat, and then we'll go ahead. We got some great sponsors this week. Let's start with our newest one, Abbey Care Group, Specialist Addictions Recovery Clinics. You can visit their website, abbeycare.co.uk, and if you mention this advert, you get 25% discount on your treatment. If you go to their website, abbeycare.co.uk, it gives you an idea. It talks about the place in Gloucester, the place in Scotland, alcohol rehab, drug rehab. Look, all of the drugs are listed. Spice, hippie crack, treatment, inpatient rehab program, aftercare program, 12-step treatment, family therapy, cognitive, group counselling. And the reason why some people go, listen, I got clean in the rooms doing 12-step meetings. I came very close to going to the Priory, and I turned up. I was tricked by my psychiatrist at the Priory, and I turned up to say I couldn't stop taking drugs, and he said, well, Iain, I have a bed for you now.
God.
All you need to do is just say yes, you can go to that bed now. And I was like, okay, how much is it? And he told me how much it is, and I did the maths. I thought, that's a lot of cocaine. Let me go home and think about it, is what happened. So I never did. I'm actually considering popping along to Abbey Care Group. As you know, I'm 9 days back from a relapse. And if I continue to struggle around this relapse, I'm checking in for a couple of weeks. I've spoken to them about it, and it's all cool. But it is the reason why these places are quite expensive, what I was saying, is because you're getting really focused attention. A lot of it is one-on-one, a lot of group therapy, a lot of, you're getting, it's really, really focused. And I know so many people that have their lives have been turned around because they've been to a treatment centre like Abbey Care. So abbeycare.co.uk is the place. Talk to me about Poseidon, please, Catherine. And Nickens using the bonds.
Poseidon Safety Management, they serve Devon and Cornwall. They're the biggest suppliers of guard dogs in those two counties. They also recruit from the local area. So, sometimes the places can be quirky in terms of getting around, knowing the characters, knowing the sort of stuff that goes on, the sort of patterns of behaviour, etc. The point is as well that these people they're living in the same place that they're serving, so they have a vested interest in making it a better place to live. Poseidon Safety Management, have a chat with them. If you think that they might be able to help but you're not sure, it's okay. They are really approachable and they're really helpful, and if they're not the ones, they will direct you to someone who will.
Poseidon Safe on Twitter. They're naughty on Twitter, as is Richard Gregorian Emerson Family Law Solicitors, gelaw.co.uk. Wednesday, November the 18th, we got a talent show coming up, right? That you are the talent. Send an email if you want to take part. You're also the judges. There's cash prizes. Okay, you will be supplying the cash prize. We're starting at 200 quid in the pot. That has come from Richard Gregorian because he wants to support new talent. So there's going to be a big cash prize. Already it's at 200 quid. It could be more. We'll talk about that nearer the time. But thank you, Richard. Oh my God.
That's not me. The cat's been scratching in there.
We're in the line of shite.
We are in the line of shite.
Oh my God. That was awful. I've got to go and... I'm really sorry.
Sweet
I've got to go
Lord. No, don't apologise.
Clean
Go
a
and
poo
get
while
that
you talk
sorted
about
out.
the brilliant 34SP.
34sp.com. Web hosting. They are an ethical business in terms of they're based in Manchester. They sent their staff home before the government advised that it would be necessary, before the government told everyone to send their people home, because they realised what was coming. They kind of saw the problems coming over the horizon because they pay attention to this stuff. I don't want to see it and I don't want to smell it. No. You should be so glad there's no smell-o-vision involved. I can still smell it and it's gone. Oh, God. 34sp.com. If you're even thinking about starting a website up, why don't you try out their offer for you as viewers of TLNA? Go to their website, put in TLNA, and you will get 3 months free. You can try them out. If it doesn't work out for you, you've lost absolutely nothing. They've got brilliant customer service, so if you're new to it, they speak fluent human. If you are a geek and you want to do something a bit flashier, they also speak geek. 34sp.com, they're brilliant, they're absolutely brilliant. And tomorrow we're going to be giving away 3 years of free web hosting.
But we don't know how, so if you've got any ideas for the competition, 0203 286 6370.
How am I still smelling that?
Richard Gregorian. Thank you.
Appreciated.
It's appreciated.
Oh, let's ask about Friday. Friday we mentioned when we were talking to Janelle, we're doing the Halloween special, right? And you can phone up on the night. We'd be more than happy to have a chat with you about it. If you are one of the very many people, though, that I know who have had brushes with the paranormal and maybe you've got footage of it, a ghost, a ghoul, a spectre, an incubus, a succubus, a brownie, a sprite, some kind of spirit, just orbs. If you want to send us that footage, do it to our website. It's just running across here now, latenightalternative@gmail.com.
That's not our website.
It was.
That's not our website.
Email address.
Thank
Sorry,
you.
I was slightly distracted.
Thank you. Thanking you so much.
Anyway, yeah, send your footage.
0203 286 6370. We've been getting phone calls and stuff. It turns out there might be something in this. After all, builders' mission to prove houses are not haunted as Halloween approaches.
Right.
I believe firmly. Hey, they found bloody not piss, water on the moon.
Yeah, I heard that.
But it's boring.
Is it proper water?
Yeah.
Space water.
But they said that. Why are you leaning out of the shop? Come in the shop. Come on.
Because I'm trying to see you. I want to see your face when you're telling me this science.
Okay. Well, they said that the water, they found water in the moon. They found. Can you guys hear me okay?
You're a little bit distorted.
Okay, so this is top secret broadcast. This is the thing that NASA doesn't want you to know. They found water on the moon, ladies and gentlemen.
Was it space weight?
No, it was. It's probably just. This is my theory. As soon as they said it, I thought, I bet I know what that is. And they said, oh, it's probably this, a meteor, like because meteors are ice, primarily.
Oh, I thought they were rocks.
No.
Space balls.
No. So so it was ice. It was just like a meteor that crashed onto it, and it's ice. Oh. Now we've got. Dave says giant steps is what you take. Water on the moon. Then 2 comments later, Ollie says giant steps are what you take. Water on the moon. Ollie wins. Giant steps are. It is are, isn't it? Not
Yes.
is. Sorry, Dave.
Steps plural.
Lonely God says water on the moon was probably my wife. She leaves half glasses everywhere. What? And she's an astronaut.
I think we're being brought into his domestic issues there.
There is more. There is more in this world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Than. Oh, geez, I can still smell it.
I know. I think it might be stuck on the inside of my nostrils.
There is more in this. There is more in this world.
Yeah.
Than we can even, as human beings, can even. Is it on my fingers?
I don't want to smell your fingers.
There is more in this world than even we humans can comprehend.
And we can imagine a lot of stuff. We imagine stuff all the
There is more in this world than we can imagine, right? Now, you're not a believer in this stuff, and that's because you've got a closed mind. My mind is open. My third eye, and I consider this my third eye. The other one is the fourth. My third eye is open.
Well, I'm not sure because I have to say that when we went to that haunted house, do you remember when you were asking me to call out on my own in that
We didn't go to a haunted house.
haunted pub?
Thank you.
I went up
Accuracy.
in a spooky room where I was told that there had been ghost sightings, and I didn't want to call out. So that means on some level, I think that call might have been answered. But I think mostly ghost stories are bullshine.
Well, that's because you just join me. Open up your third eye.
Not in front of all these people, no.
Open it up.
Not after last time,
Come
no.
on, let's have a look.
I can't.
Come on, let's see
I'm
it.
too shy.
Come on, let's
They
see
might
it.
look down it.
Let's see it. Come on, let's
At
see
least
it.
buy me a drink first.
Come on, let's see it. Come on, let's see your friggin' third eye, you melt. Well, go on, open it. Oh, Jesus.
It won't work. It's closed firmly shut. I think
Okay. A builder is on a mission to dispel. This guy sounds like a jerk.
Oh,
See if we can get him on the show on
a bit,
Friday.
bit judgy.
See if we can get him on the show on Friday. I want to destroy him with my Paxman. I want to Paxman him. A builder is on a mission to dispel the idea of a haunted houses. This is what it says.
Haunted houses?
This Halloween and prove that dodgy pipes and creaky stairs are most likely the real culprits. A third of homeowners are convinced they live in a haunted house. A third seems a little high.
Also, no one's asked me, where did they get these figures?
and are bothered by things that go bump in the night. But an experienced tradesman, I bet he is, Andy Sims, revealed these ghostly goings-on are much more likely to be simple problems at home in need of fixing. Oh, are they? Oh, I said I was going to do... because I've got a loft room, which is the third bedroom, right?
Yeah.
And my youngest refuses to sleep in there. He will sleep in his older brother's bed, much to the annoyance of his older brother, because he's scared to go in the loft room.
It has got some dark crannies in there.
Well, I told them it was haunted when we first came in. So I've said to them, I will conduct an exorcism. And they said, what's that? I said, it's where basically I ask the baby Jesus to send all of the ghosts out and they go. So I'm going to do an exorcism.
It's a good idea. I used to do that quite regularly with the children. You know, the whole, when they go through that phase of there's a monster in my room. Instead of going, no, there isn't, darling, I go, oh, not again. Right, you stay down here. And I would go upstairs, I would shut the door and I would make an awful rumpus before ejecting the monster through the window. They can't argue with that. Because if they know that they were fibbing about it, they have to confess it. And if not, they know that I'm a tough guy.
I would do it properly in Latin, though, with smoke.
The power of God compels you.
Do you know, when I worked at Absolute Radio, and it was at 10, I think the show started at 10, maybe it started at 11 actually, and I would walk through Soho Square to get there, and once I saw an African, it's relevant, traffic warden stood in a doorway going, I won't do the accent, I command you to leave this child alone by the power of Jesus Christ. Leave this child! He was doing it on the phone. He was doing an exorcism on the phone. At 10:30 at night in his traffic warden's uniform.
Do demons take calls now?
Well, I don't know what was going on.
Gosh.
I didn't do the accent.
It wasn't that accent. It was a different accent from that.
No.
Yeah. Gosh. Okay.
Anyway, so this scumbag is been a knob.
Yeah.
To help homeowners understand the bangs and hissing which can plague a night's sleep.
Hissing? Okay.
Find a tradesperson service, My Builder.
Oh, here we go.
Has released 7 deadly sounds videos that addresses the most common nocturnal clatterings. Andy identifies the noises which come from broken guttering, mice in the walls, wind coming through a gap in the window, and more.
What about ghosts, though?
The Explainer video titled
Ghosts or Guttering.
Could it not be both? What if you had a ghost in your guttering?
Comes after 52% of Brits said they have heard spooky noises at night, but haven't been able to identify where they're coming from. The most common noises reported were a creaking sound, banging from a radiator, and gurglings from a toilet.
Right.
An unfortunate 23% have smelt a mysterious odour in their home at night. Oh man, I'm getting that every night. While randomly flickering lights have plagued 42% of homes. It may come as no surprise then that 13% feel their home could benefit from an exorcism. We will be having a séance using the Frank Sidebottom Ouija board this Friday.
And then probably an exorcism the following Friday.
That's if we manage to survive. Okay, we'll continue that in a minute. 0203 286
Important business to attend to,
607.
do
Go
we?
on, Catherine.
Hey, Jasmine.
Hello, hi.
Here we go. Long time no see. What's going on, Jasmine?
Well, I had a bit bad luck this week, last week, because I ordered myself an action figure on the internet. And
Is that Frankenstein's monster? What is that?
an action figure, and I was really looking forward for getting this, and then I got it out of the package, and what I did, I straight away broke it.
What fell off? The nose?
Yeah, its arm fell off,
Oh,
and
the
then I
arm.
had
Okay.
yeah, very bad.
It's all that
This
fiddling,
one
isn't it?
about to fall off as well. The legs fell off, and
Gosh.
yeah, and its head doesn't actually fit, but I still like
does
it
yours.
though.
What happened? What happened to your finger, Jasmine? I can see you're wearing a plaster, a band-aid. Or are you copying Jacko in that? Because
Or have you damaged the bird with excessive birding?
Oh, don't say chocolate's about me for something. A monkey. Not nice. Yeah, it's just a sign for dancing, to a special dancing now, training. And so I need this for getting people's attention to all my extremities, where it's pretty good. And also it's a sign that I'm pretty much in the scene.
I don't understand the words she's saying.
I think it's just to draw attention to a bird, is what she's saying. Yeah.
Okay. Here he is. Okay. So, what?
Did you have a selection of Michael Jacksons to choose from? Because if I'm not, is that the Smooth Criminal Michael Jackson?
Yeah, it is. There were
Well, we don't know that, Catherine. None of it was never proven. It was never proven. Geordie Chandler got a lot of money and it was never proven.
No, but could you have got a Thriller Michael Jackson or I don't know, Monkey Michael Jackson, with bubbles?
What happened last week was that a lot of people and also people from the community were writing loads of stuff on the internet because the guy's court case was dismissed, and so it's another sign, and yeah, it's proven that he's innocent. I'm not gonna say his name, but there's also another guy who needs to pay a lot of money now. And what was very funny was that Instagram actually deleted his profile. I found this so funny. Sorry. We all found this so funny, actually, yeah.
Anyway, let's talk about eyeballs. How are yours? I noticed you're not wearing your glasses today. Are they fixed?
Oh!
What?
Now they're getting better.
There we go. I can see that.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay.
I thought it just great, baby. Anyway, so I missed you a bit last week, so I made Sims of you in Sims 4, and it was like so cute. And so both of your Sims live in one house now.
Can we see these Sims?
Wait. You missed us so much that you made us into Sims.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And it's so funny because Ian Sim likes to run around in his underwear.
True, very true.
It's a job, and he's becoming an astronaut. And Catherine Sim is working in a shop, and she's also doing great paintings. So she gets
turning tricks for cash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we see these Sims?
Yes, I can stream that on my Twitch. I did it before when I was pretty much setting it up. So they can get a bit of money before we start properly the funny stuff.
Okay, the funny stuff. Okay, I think you've had some of the funny stuff tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Are you... You're in Sweden, right?
No.
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Switzerland. Is weed legal over there?
No.
So where do you get it from?
I don't need weed. I only need music.
Michael Jackson music gets you high.
Sometimes when I dance.
Let's have a look.
What's your signature move?
Finger
work. Is it finger work?
No, I'm working on dancing.
I can't imagine Jasmine doing finger work.
Yeah, but I can show you something that was very expensive.
Yeah, go on. Let's have a look. Here we go. We can see Jasmine's finger work.
So this doll is nearly as old as I am. It was very expensive. It's the black or white edition. And you see him?
Yeah, we go.
Gosh, yeah. I see him.
Yeah, and it's like very realistic. It was
Very
the
realistic.
only one that I really like.
Probably
'cause
got
it's
slightly less plastic in him than the real one, but
Ian.
Come on now. Shamo.
You got it, Catherine.
yeah. What is the shit? I'll tell you what the shittest Michael Jackson song is. That one about in Moscow, One Night in Moscow or something.
What?
Stranger in Moscow.
Stranger in Moscow. What a terrible, boring record
I
that
didn't
was.
like. What have we
Yeah.
done to the world?
That was good. I like that
What
one.
have we done? I didn't like that one.
I like that
I
one.
thought that was ponderous.
Oh, here's the thing. I was watching a Woody Allen film tonight. There he is.
What do you think about that, Michael?
I was watching a Woody Allen film tonight, and I don't care.
Wow.
I don't care. I don't care. Partly because I think the Woody Allen situation is less clear-cut than other situations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So that's part of the thing. So that, but also, every artist is a paedophile or a rapist or a drug abuser. Every artist
Oh God.
is a dodgepot. Everyone, all of your heroes, dear viewer, are dodgepots, right? And I don't care. Now, if someone were to be in my house and they'd say, "Oh, actually, I don't like watching Woody Allen because of this," I would totally respect that.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's views, I would totally respect that. I don't want to watch that Kevin Spacey film. I totally respect that. But I don't think at this precise moment in time, I do not have a problem with watching or listening or reading art that has been created by people that have done horrible, horrible things. Sexual abuse, rape, child abuse, all of those things. I don't have a problem with it. It just dawned on me today. We've talked a lot about the Gary Glitter stuff.
Yeah, and that thing of separating the art from the
Yeah,
artist.
I don't care. But I would also respect somebody else's views, and I certainly wouldn't get into an argument with if they choose not to watch it. That's great. If they're okay, fine. I think another cat has done another poo. I came to that conclusion today.
I was on Twitter yesterday and I had to sort of stop myself because.
Oh, hang on, Jasmine, have we finished with you? What's that say?
Innocent. It says scent.
Innocent.
She likes Fiddy.
Innocent.
And also, I don't know about Michael Jackson. I was very convinced after that documentary that he was what he was accused of. I'm not so sure now. I've taken a step back away from that. I don't know. Before I was sure, I don't know. I'll tell you why, and I've talked to you about this, Catherine. After that documentary, I was convinced he was a child molester. Two things happened. One, I expected more people to come forward as a result of the film. And from what I've heard, from what I've seen, that hasn't happened. Secondly, the guy, is his name Carl Beach? Carl Beeching?
Yeah.
The guy that was proven to be a fantasist and a liar and was accusing all of these politicians and stuff of child sexual abuse and child rape, that he was a liar. And that has pulled me back ever so slightly from the line of believing everybody who says they have been attacked as a child. So those two things happened. So I don't know about Michael Jackson. Don't know. Hope that makes you happy, Jasmine. I don't know.
I really appreciate you saying this because a lot of people are watching you and thinking about your opinion. That's actually.
Well, I'm glad you think so. Everyone watching thinks I'm a dick for whatever reason, but that's fine. But I feel I have to say that because I made such a thing of saying I think he's guilty, and now I have to say I don't actually know. It's it's a tough one. Jasmine, thank you so much. Namaste.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah, Twitter yesterday. I sent you a message, didn't I, and said, "Tell me to get off Twitter."
Yeah, I
So
did.
felt
Me
myself
and the
being
boys
sucked
phoned
into
up and said, "Get off Twitter."
I put this picture. I'd retweeted a picture of Errol Flynn that someone, like a flashback site, had put up, because it was a really stunning photograph of a very handsome man, right, and a kind of the movie archetypal movie star and all the stuff that goes with it, right. And most people saw it for that. And then there was one person who said, yeah, he was riddled with STDs. And I joked back, oh, judgy. And then she said, yeah, I don't think it's funny that he was quite rapey and there was some scandal with underage girls and blah, blah, blah. I was much more into Cary Grant. I Googled Cary Grant. There's stuff circulating about him as well, suggesting that perhaps he was a closet homosexual. His first wife suggested that he was a terrible, jealous drunk and used to beat her up. I think if you get involved in people's private lives, if you're expecting people to be absolutely squeaky clean, and I'm not suggesting in any way that someone who beats their wife or someone who is, raping underage girls should be given the benefit of the doubt or anything like that. But what I'm saying is, it's unrealistic, really, isn't it, to expect human beings to all be absolutely perfect? And I guess I'm not going to use those days were different thing at all, but men in powerful positions abusing it isn't news, is it? Especially when back then there wasn't the kind of culture of that being frowned upon. Am I digging myself a hole here?
No.
You know what I mean? It was men behaved a certain way and the boys will be boys thing was taught to young boys and young girls. You can't expect anything of them. They're men. They can't help themselves. And I'm not saying that as an excuse, but why would we be surprised that powerful, handsome men who had the world at their feet and they were famous beyond any fame we can imagine these days, why are we surprised that they may have abused that privilege?
Paper Flowers. I don't think this channel's for you. I guess this, I don't know what this is specifically referring to. Maybe if you had experienced it, I think we were talking about child abuse, then you would have had an issue. You're making a lot of assumptions there, Paper Flowers, as you did yesterday. Is this a serious convo? Is it okay to watch films made by pedos? Yes.
You probably have without realising it.
Yes. I believe it is. I listen to Gary Glitter. Not very often. I haven't listened for a while, actually, but I listen to Gary Glitter. Paper Flowers. OMG. I know it's a real and frank conversation. Imagine if you called in and we talked about it. Instead of you making assumptions, you've assumed that neither of us have experienced child sexual abuse. And stop making assumptions and open your third eye. Open your third eye. And that's the problem with a lot of people. I don't think this channel is for you, Paper Flowers, because you seem to get very, very angry when we initiate a conversation and your contributions come from a place of just assumptions. There's a lot of assumptions and it's really unhelpful and it's a little bit aggressive. And if you want to call up, I would love to chat to you about it. But, you know, maybe if it had happened to you, you'd feel differently. But maybe if what had happened, what specifically?
Maybe if you could use Google, you'd know you're saying something really stupid.
You know. So it's interesting. You know, people are saying Phil Spector. Yeah, Phil Spector shot a woman at close range in the face. And he was an arsehole throughout his career, a real arsehole, but he murdered a woman. You know, do we stop listening to Be My Baby? And what is the line? Is murder okay? Is child abuse? And I'm deliberately avoiding saying the R word, but is that the line? Is that like cheating on someone's partner, hitting a partner? What is the line? You have to have a line. Or otherwise you can't. If you can say, well, everybody that's committed a crime, I won't. Okay, so Anthony Worrell Thompson, who shoplifted. Okay, so you would never watch anything that he'd been in. you've got to have a line if you're going to make that
Also,
pronouncement.
at what point is someone allowed to redeem themselves? Is someone always a wife beater?
Because John Lennon is the example that's always cited. Well, he beat his wife. Yeah, he did. But he sang about it. He used to be angry young man. What was it like? I used to be mean to my woman. I beat her and kept her apart from the things that she loved. Man, I was mean, but I'm changing my scene. So he would sing about it, and then later on he would talk about it openly. So can we never, and made a real effort to change. Now, spousal abuse either way is horrific and it's horrendous, and I don't condone it. I do know people that have done it in their past and have done everything they can to make amends and to change. Can they never come back from that? Can they never come back from that? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that.
If so, what is the point of life if you can't change?
Paper Flowers has gone very quiet. Maybe they've gone, which is a shame. Just trying to think if I missed a thing.
It is interesting. I mean, there are some things I don't particularly like watching anymore because of the way things have turned out. R. Kelly, for example, I can't be doing with because I've spoken to people who've been affected by what he did.
But easy for me because I was never a fan of R. Kelly. The one song I miss is, in inverted commas, is remixed to Ignition.
Which sounded like a good time song, and then you listen to it properly knowing what's been going
but
on.
I never really liked him, so it's not a great
It's not a huge sacrifice.
thing. Paper Flowers says, is this a serious convo? It's okay to watch films made by peds, seriously? And then that's the last comment that we've got. So maybe Paper Flowers has gone. That's a real shame.
Okay.
That's a real that's a real shame. That's a real shame. It would have been nice to have had a conversation about it. We've missed a couple of phone calls, so let's do them in the order that they came in.
Wilco saying, wasn't Hitchcock a bit dodgy?
Yeah, people mentioned that. Yeah.
Do you stop at emotional abuse?
Hey, Jonathan.
Evening. This is going to be a massive clunky gear change.
Go on.
Do it, man.
Do you want to play a game of Battleships?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay, I've got a link. Should I put it in chat? Because you'll see it before anyone else does, right? Or should I email it to you?
Can you message it on the Skype?
Oh, yes. The old Skype message. Chat. I'm suddenly really nervous.
You should be, because I'm going to destroy you. Oh, everyone can see that. Hang on. If I could grab that there.
I'm going to minimise.
Okay.
Gosh.
Well, I can see your ships.
If you click... Oh, because of the camera?
No, because of the...
Well, I can see some ships.
Those are your ships. I think you have to click...
right.
Yeah, you can move them around.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm not guaranteeing this will be fun, but it'll be something.
Okay.
You can't overlap.
I'm not trying to overlap. Shut up, Catherine. Why don't you tell him I've shoved it up my arse?
You can't shove up your arse.
I'm loving the show tonight as well, guys. It's really
shut
nice.
up, man. Shut up.
Wow.
I want to play... We're deadly enemies now. We're playing
Well, all right.
battleships.
Enough of the chit-chat. Let's start blowing stuff up.
We're both captains.
Okay.
Okay. So what do I do? Do I click play?
Yeah, you click play.
All right.
Okay, we're in. That's mine go first. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Boom. Oh.
Okay. Kath, what do you reckon there?
Yeah, why not?
Do you have any tactics for this?
Yeah, I'm trying to sink your battleships.
You're not doing a good job.
Neither are you, mate.
Oh!
Oh!
It seems we may have found one of your battleships.
Right, so I get another go?
You get another go.
Uh-oh.
Which one do you reckon?
Up.
I like how you can chat to your opponent on this as well.
The thing is, we're not showing... Can I show... if I show this on the screen, will you stream snipe me?
No, of course not. I'm not. What glory is there in that?
So you're not going to stream snipe me? Okay, all right. Because this is really boring for people. All right, here we go.
Oh dear, this cat.
All right. So do I get another go?
You get another go because you sunk my battleship.
Okay, but you got to say, you sunk my battleship.
You sunk my battleship.
They could have made the graphics more exciting, couldn't they?
No, they don't need to.
It's crapola. It's like school.
It is a bit, but it's you can play against random people.
Here we go. It's going to be here. You ready?
It's not
I'm
there,
so
mate,
close
is
to it. I'm so close to it.
But you can play against random people on this as well, and I haven't tried that yet. Yeah, it was lovely hearing from Janelle earlier. Actually,
Shut up! Shut up!
He's trying to psych
Trying
you out.
to because you've got a boring game going, and you're trying to fill in.
I haven't got a single hit yet. This is ridiculous. Oh, you've gone for the corner. Very, very brave.
You're very brave.
Oh, is that not a
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Idiot.
S got real.
He's gone for the corner. He called me out for the corner. He's gone for the corner.
Oh, have I?
Yeah, you have. You have, mate. And you're dead. Hurry up. You'll go, please.
Oh, sorry. I can only be in a few more places.
Oh, he's gone for the corner! Midnight at the Oasis.
Is there another one?
Send your camel to bed. Oh, yes.
This is getting... I've got more than you now.
Okay.
It's a matter of time.
Promise I'm not stream sniping or anything. Promise.
I'll stream snipe your face with my fist in a minute.
Well, it's not going to help you. Oh, why did I go for that? It couldn't have been that one.
There is. It's there.
What have you got left? You've got your...
Just click the button and get on with it.
I'm trying to work it out.
Ban this guy. Shit game, says Cantona.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Oh, baby boy.
What have we here?
Hello, baby. Hello, baby. Right, so we've got a 4 and a 3. Well, the 4 is either here, or here. What do you reckon there? Yo, baby! Baby!
Oh, this is great.
Baby boy, you've been on my mind. Fulfill my fantasies. Here we go. It's got to be there.
Oh,
Are you
dear.
stream sniping me? I'm not even on a stream.
It's either there or there, Kath. What do you reckon?
I can't.
Oh! Goodbye, loser.
Bye.
Goodbye, loser. Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye, loser. What a pathetic man.
Battleships, indeed.
Battleshits.
Was a bit, wasn't it? Was a bit.
0203 286 6370 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call. This show could not happen without some shit calls like that, but also our wonderful sponsors. Gregorian Emerson Family Law Solicitors, gelaw.co.uk. If you're getting divorced, it sucks. I'm sorry you're going through it. It's a horrible, horrible thing. It can be made better by working with good... Oh, he's a divorce solicitor. You know what's going on there, for crying out loud.
He won't be an arse about it.
Forget, you know. But he is the deadly sworn enemy of Nick, who runs Poseidon Safety Management. Yeah. At some point, I think... I've heard that Zeus is going to gobble off Richard.
Yeah.
At some point, he's going to knob him off.
Nick is going to set the dogs on him.
Go to @Poseidon Safe and just say hi from us. 34sp.com. Tomorrow, we are giving away 3 years free web hosting. And at the weekend, I'm going to start building the latenightalternative.com website.
Bitterly Twisted must be new round here. Stone, paper, scissors follows after the break. 1, it's rock, paper, scissors. And 2, we do it all the time.
Do it all the time, mate. Well done. Well done. And we're going to give away 3 years free web hosting to 34sp.com. Go and have a little look. If you use the code TLNA, you get 3 months web hosting absolutely free. Hey, before everyone was saying, oh, you should work from home, 34sp.com sent all their staff home. It's a small team, about 15 to 20 people, but they said stay home. And when everyone was saying, oh, you should go back to work, 34sp.com said, stay at home for the rest of the year. Let's talk about it in January 2021. The rest of the year, This is cool. Stay at home. One less thing to worry about. And then they sent everybody masks, special masks. It's a really nice company, and they're really, really good people. And they're going to be hosting the latenightalternative.com, our website, soon. Unfortunately, the increase in people drinking and taking drugs and relapse and suicide is on the increase. Mental health is all over the place with the whole COVIDs going on. I can vouch for it. I've several years clean. I picked up drugs again recently. If you are struggling, if someone you know is struggling, if you think you may have a problem, if it's a complete car crash, literally or metaphorically, then why don't you go and have a look at abbeycare.co.uk, www.abbeycare.co.uk. Their website kind of details all the different approaches they do, and it's a mixture of talking therapies, medical attention, 12-step groups. Jesus, the cat, sorry.
It's the cat. It's the cat. I can vouch for that.
It's all different things. This is one of the joys of going to a treatment centre is you get it all, and you get it all day, and then you get to go off and talk with other addicts and stuff like that, and it can be it can save your life. abbeycare.co.uk. If you mention you heard the advert here, you get 25% discount. Thank you to all of our sponsors. It could not happen. This show would not be as good. We wouldn't have these special effects if it weren't for the sponsors. Thank you. If you want to sponsor the show, latenightalternative@gmail.com.
Way cheaper than you think. Give us a shout.
Should we have a game of Among Us?
Yeah, why not?
If I can remember where I've stored
Should
it.
I get my phone?
Why? Oh, you can come and join as well. Hey, I'd invite everybody in, but they'll just stream snipe.
Of course I will.
Could I invite you? Where is it Among Us opened? Where is it opened? You'd all just stream snipe, right? If we invited you in? How do I swap it to the other side?
Oh, I can't remember.
It was... Oh, jeez.
Let me go and get my phone.
How do I...
Excuse me, Pat. Oh.
How do I swap the screen to the other screen? Can someone remind me? And we'll put a code in and you can play. How do I move it? Because it's on screen 1. I want it on screen 2. But it takes up the whole screen. You press like the left arrow and F4 or something. So how...
Hello, sir. I can see you're feeling randy, sir. Would you like me to stick a metal finger up your bumhole, sir?
How do Alt plus Enter takes it out of full screen? All right. Windows and arrow key, Alt plus Enter. All right. We're going to give you a code. Windows and arrow key. Right, it's not that. Alt and Enter. There we go. We can move it over there. Oh, but now I can't make it full screen. Oh, Jesus. No, right. I want to move it from left to right. Windows and arrow key. That didn't work. And now I can't make it full screen. Now I can't make it full screen. Now it's just tiny and I can't make it big. So the person that made it small...
How'd you make it big?
How do I make it big?
Make it bigger.
Alt plus Enter. Here we go.
Yes, mate.
Right, now so stream sniping is when you watch me. I saw Ian vent. I don't trust you. I don't... Well, you can't sit there because you're going to see.
I'll be looking at my phone. I'll sit over it.
Go and sit on the sofa.
Please.
No, fuck off to the sofa, dickhead.
Wow! Wow, you witnessed that.
Right, okay. Ian is sus. Shut up, everyone. Online. Right, so I'm going to create a game.
Yeah.
We want one imposter. Catherine is well sus. Right, the code... Oh, I've signed in as... Right, I need to get out. Hang on. No. Everyone stop jumping in. Leave the game. Because I'm so... Right. Okay. So, I will tell you the code. Get out of here, everybody. Where are you, Boyley? You're over there. Okay, you're there. But don't cheat.
No, I never cheat.
Oh! It's alright. Doesn't matter. Right. Catherine, you come in first. Here's your code. But look at it, because I don't want these idiots to see it first.
Shall we? Alright. Yeah.
LMW BWQ. LMW BWQ. LMW BWQ. Barry's in. Frankie's in. It's 10. Oh, I know what I can do. Stream snipe my dick. You're not going to see the screen. You're not going to see the screen. You're not going to see the screen. You're just going to hear... Catherine, don't look! Okay. I'll let you look at this one. It's one game, so for those who don't know, you can see. I don't like playing with mouse. Oh, they've changed the settings. Our kids were playing on this and they've changed the settings. God, you people are fast. Here we go. So, this is, for those who don't know, this is a murder game. And there's going to be a murder. Okay, so where I've got another job. Job here. Right, Kath, I think, is dead because I can hear her. Here we go. To the right, it was to the right, the front, the right of the ship. Catherine was gone too soon.
Too right.
Good. I hate her. I will skip. I'm going to skip. I skipped. Blue is very, very suspicious. Blue is very, very suspicious. Very suspicious. Very suspicious. No one was ejected. Skipped. One imposter remains. Alright, so I'm going to find my next task. I don't want any... If there's any stream sniping, then that person will be banned. Someone get the shields, please. Oh! Why is Matty just stood there? Why is Matty just stood there? Matty's very, very suspicious. Very suspicious. Very suspicious. Oh! No stream sniping, guys. No stream sniping. Hello, sir. Come on, guys.
Can I come back now? Because I'm dead.
No, mate. I like you over there, actually. This guy or gal is a psychopath. Absolute psychopath. Lunatic. Insaniest. What a game. Stream sniping is exactly what you just did, Ryan. Fun game. We need to, why is this is more fun when people like Slogo Man do this. Right, one more game. You got advert. Are you in the, come and join the game.
Tell me again.
LMWBWQ. Are you in? LMWBWQ. You're not in? You're in.
Why is it dark?
We need all the voices in chat. How do we get all of the voices in chat? We need all of the voices in chat. Catherine's left the game. Jesus. It's too late, the game started.
Damn you.
How do we get all of the voices in chat? We're not doing Discord. Whoa, is this guy following me? You can come and sit if you want. Yeah, but you got to keep quiet. We need we could do a Skype with everyone. Whoa.
Or a Zoom meeting.
Could we do a Zoom meeting with this? Look at this guy following me. Mark is so suspicious.
He did me in.
What do you mean he did you in?
I thought he did me
In this game?
No.
What are you doing? Everyone is stream sniping here.
Can't trust anyone.
It was Jalford. He vented. Jalford vented. Yes, you did, mate. Yes, you did. You vented. You vented. Jalford. Venter. Jalford vented. Jalford vent. Goodbye, Jalford. Ventist. He's gone. Hey!
Oh.
Bye, loser. Bye, loser. Yes, it was right. I didn't see him vent. I just guessed. I just guessed.
Wow, that's the second public kicking Jalford's taken tonight.
I just guessed. Can we do? How would this work? Could we do a Zoom for everyone? Would that work? Should we do a Zoom for everyone? All right, so I'm gonna send a Zoom. What a guess!
Tired, are you?
No, mate, I'm just becoming alive. Here we go. I know you didn't vent, Jalford. Right, this is a Zoom meeting for everybody that is playing.
Is it the same code? Can I come in again?
You can come in, the same code.
I ain't got it. Tell me it.
It's there. Right, Lee. You're very quiet, but that may be Jalford, Killer.
Hello. You got so lucky.
Didn't get lucky, mate. You just gave the vibe of you. I've said since day one of that, Catherine. He's got the vibe of a killer.
Yeah.
He's got the vibe of a killer. Is it? Well, we can't just have the us. Are you in the
No,
game?
someone else is taking my place.
Oh, I'll boot him out. Who shall I tell me who to boot out? Who's this guy?
Who's new?
Well, let's not boot someone new. Let's boot someone old. Right, you ready to come in? You ready to come in?
Yeah.
Frankie just said
Frankie had to go.
Frankie's gone. Come in, quick. Are you in?
It won't let me. Won't let me do it. It doesn't matter.
Come in, quick. I've just booted someone. Quick.
Can't. It won't let me do it. Hang on. It won't let me do it.
All right. Whatever. Whatever. Right. Is anyone else joining the Zoom?
Oh, let's do it again.
Okay. Well, we need everybody in the Zoom for this to work.
I'm in.
Here we go. All right.
I'm in.
All right. Well, you need to. You can't sit here. This is.
I'm looking at my screen. I'm not gonna look.
You will. If it comes up, I'm the killer. You'll see
I
it.
won't see it.
You friggin' go and sit somewhere else, please.
Oh my god! I hate this.
I hate you so much.
I'm not your friend anymore.
I hate you. Is anybody else going to join the Zoom? All right. Well, you're all idiots. Okay. Let's play. Here we go. Shut up.
Good luck.
Oh, I'll make you. Okay, we got a game. We got a game. All right, guys. How you doing?
I'm not the imposter.
I'm not the imposter.
I just like doing my little jobs. Gets in the way when people kill other people, I think.
We won't see your screen on Zoom, will we?
You better not.
No, we can't on Zoom. But we should be muted anyway.
No. All right. Okay, here we go.
Storage is locked. Somebody locked it.
Here we go. We got a game. We got a game now, guys.
We can't talk to each other mid-game.
Okay, because well, I have to commentate because this is my channel. I'm a professional streamer.
I'll mute you while the thing's on.
Derek says, "Is this the wind down to midnight? Viewers dropping now." What do you mean the wind down? We never wind down. The show is high. This is just a bit different. Jesus, Derek, grow a pair.
Yeah, come on, Boomer, get with the times.
Yes.
Fuck Derek.
Sorry?
What?
We're not fuck Derek. This is the wind up. People are leaving. Right, Ryan? Right, Ryan, you get time out for that.
I just like doing my little jobs. I don't like all the murder that goes on around me.
That's what the murderer would say.
Yeah.
I'm not the murderer, so.
If people are leaving, well, that's their problem because they don't know what's coming up next.
Okay.
No. Oh.
Here we go.
Oh god, thank you. What are you doing here, Ian?
Sorry? Oh, I'm doing a task, mate.
Oh yeah, alright. Approved.
Is someone going to get that?
There it is. I'm going.
Kathy, you in the game? Right. I know who it is.
I got the bottom one.
I know I don't.
We'll get the top one. Oh fuck.
He's about to win.
Oh no.
What? What is wrong with you people?
I was there.
It's everyone's job is to go and do the bloody reactor.
I was there.
I was dead. Otherwise, I would
Right.
have got it.
One more game. Last game. Then we're going to end on a high.
Doing my little job, please.
Hey, it's Gatford.
Hey! I'm not
Are you
playing
in the
game,
game,
I just
Gatford?
fancy joining. No, I just fancy joining the
Get out of the chat. Get the fuck out of the chat. What is this? It's not a drop-in centre for homeless people.
Get a haircut.
I had a haircut on Friday. Get the code LM BWQ, guys, if you want to join us. We've got space for 2 more. LMWBWQ. Patty's in. 1 more. LMWBWQ. Room for 1 more.
Why do you trust Matty with all the audio issues? He won't even share his camera.
Matty and I go back a long way. He is a great guy.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's a powerful guy. Here we go. Let's play.
Oh, hold on. I can't actually see the game.
What?
Matty was very sus. He wasn't even moving. Matty sus. What? He was not even moving. Matty was sus. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to skip because it's way too early.
Okay. I'm a man of conviction. I got it. Just let me just say, guys, I was right last time with Jalford.
I think this is a ploy.
Yeah.
Trapped away from the fact that you're the imposter.
Yeah, let's let it play out.
Can you get this game on the Switch?
No.
You can get it on your phone.
You can get it on your phone.
It's free as well.
Get it on your fridge.
Barry, are you gonna take part in this, or have we got to wait 90 seconds for you?
I voted.
Leave my fridge out of it, Lee.
Matty!
Oh man.
If this is right, he was being sus. What?
Oh, more of a skipped. So it balanced out.
It looks really dodgy when you just call someone out for minute 1, and it makes me think maybe you're the imposter.
Well, I tell you what. Why don't you stick it up your ass? Let's play. Let's play. Let's play. We're having fun, guys. Let's play.
Getting the jobs done.
Let's do those tasks.
Here's what a murderer would.
Oh, I don't know what the code is.
And murderers say stuff like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you."
Well, you just said that, so you are.
Or I just killed you.
Why is
Catherine's
Catherine
being
so quiet?
very, very sus here.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do this one. Here we go. Why was there no shows for a week or so, says Caveman? We took a week off.
I just saw N64 vent right in the cafeteria, and they've been following people around suspiciously in weapons.
Anyone else see that?
What colour are you?
Not confirmed.
I'm black. It was brown that vented. Should we do this in text on here as well?
So you saw N64 vent?
Yep, right in front of me in the cafeteria.
Where did he vent to?
I can't see that, can I? He went in the vents.
I'm suspicious. Very suspicious. I skipped. I'm skipping because I don't believe Jalford.
Everyone believed Ian immediately. I've just seen a guy vent.
I'm an alpha. I'm an alpha. You're a gamma.
I think it's Kath because you won't let her in the Zoom chat.
She is banned from Zoom chat because of an experience that happened a few months ago, which I don't wish to discuss.
Fair enough.
It's natural.
Jalford, vote for yourself.
Oh,
Come on, Jalford.
It's not me. He's gonna go. He's gonna go, and you're gonna see I'm right. I mean, it will be a boring game, but I was right. Yes.
Right, we're having one more game.
One more.
One more game, and I'm going to change the settings. Right, Catherine, HHKYXQ. 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 HHKYXQ.
I don't think this playing games on Twitch thing is going to last. You know, I don't think it's sustainable.
And we have 2 imposters.
Yeah, 2 imposters. Yeah.
2 imposters this time, guys.
2 imposters. Kill cooldown 20 seconds.
Here we go. Here we go. Now we got a game.
That's the code.
Yeah, guys, this is extreme gaming right here.
HHK. Sorry.
Right, already Catherine's being sus. Oh, we're not supposed to talk, are we?
Not a lot going on here. People doing jumps.
I'm nowhere near the.
An alarm going.
We noticed. Are you in the game, Gafford?
No, I'm just
Well,
watching.
then shut up. We know there's a flipping alarm going.
I'm talking to the listeners.
Well, don't talk to them. What do you think you are, Stuart Hall or something?
Well, you're not.
Who spotted it and where?
I ain't saying shit because I was the one who got killed.
Who spotted it?
Finn saw it in electrical. I was right behind Finn.
Green.
Did anyone see what Finn was doing?
He was behind me. I was running away from him. I thought he was chasing me, but then he ran into electrical and reported the body. I don't know if that's because he saw that I saw it, or I don't know.
Where were you running from?
I'm going back to the fridge.
I was going from storage.
I've just worked out the floor. The floor is I know who killed me, and I could just tell you.
Well, yeah, but then that's that you can't because then that's.
Well, I'm not going to, but yeah.
Well, that's how people play the game.
Finn is a bit sus, but I don't know if it's him or her.
I'm skipping.
I'm gonna skip.
Like my death doesn't mean anything to you.
No.
Sorry, Barry.
I think it's Catherine.
What makes you say that, Matty?
I don't know, but I'm not in the game.
Oh.
Who's left to vote? Ace.
Ace.
Come on, Ace. Ace. Hello, darling girl.
He's just said skip.
Well, then skip. Press skip.
You have to actually skip.
We could be here a while.
Ace.
Ace?
Come on, guys. Make a decision.
How? He doesn't know how to skip. He's going to find out how to get booted in a minute.
He's stalling for time.
Yay, man.
Yay.
Catherine, yeah. Yeah, she strikes me as the type.
It's hard, isn't it, when you get killed and everyone's
No one was ejected.
different about it. Oh, no, I'm not even going to vote.
Here we go. This is much more fun playing it with people you know. Are we still on the radio, says Scoa? No.
Oh, I can
Twitch.
still do my tasks, I remember now.
Storage is locked again. Catherine's the only other one in here.
Right, what does that mean?
We're
not allowed to talk at the moment. Right. Hang on a minute. I've had enough of this. Right. Okay.
Right, I saw.
Right,
Finn.
Kath just made the noise she makes
We were
when she
fixing
kills
lights.
someone.
What's the noise?
Huh? She goes, huh? Like that. That's the noise that she makes when she goes, huh?
I will say I saw Patty and Finn together in electrical.
I also saw Catherine go into a room, see there was loads of people in there, and came out again.
That's just what I do every day.
Don't believe him.
I am convinced it is Catherine.
Can you do the noise again? Just
She
to
went,
make sure.
huh? Like that, huh?
Catherine could have killed me if she wanted to because we were isolated.
She feels sorry for you because of the struggles you've had to encounter in life.
Well, that's sweet. I'm going to vote for Patty because I think it's Patty.
So, Catherine, and your boy, oh boy, you're going to love it when I'm... Oh, yeah, baby.
Suckers. Absolute suckers.
Yeah, bye, Kath.
Oh, idiots.
Oh, no!
Ian, mate.
I was convinced it was you.
Set up.
You're so sus. I was convinced.
Well, you're stitching me up.
Oh, okay.
It's obviously you.
It's obviously me.
Totes you.
You've got such anger issues. Someone want to get that? I've gone to the top one.
I'm going to the bottom one.
Don't do your tasks when you're dead.
There we go.
Actually quite peaceful. Just get jobs.
Hey, Sinjin. very quiet. It's too quiet, actually. Oh!
Just doing some wiring. It's really peaceful.
I'm at the go to the bottom one.
Can you prevent this?
Jesus! They killed everyone!
Sorry, what did I say? Who did I say it was?
I don't know, mate. I don't listen. Well, that was fun, guys.
They're the only people not in the chat.
Thank you.
And now she's in my chair.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Goodbye.
That was really fun.
That was fun. That was a little bit of fun. That's a little bit of fun to end the stream with. There's a little bit of fun. It's much more fun when you play it with people as opposed to randoms.
Yeah.
Much more fun. We were laughing so much playing it with the kids the other day. Thank you, everybody. That was a nice way to end the stream. We're done. Our work here is. I should probably do that. Our work here is done. We should do a little raid. So tomorrow we're going to raid Janelle.
Sinjin.
It took you
is
2
late.
hours to vote.
Yeah, I've seen the queues.
Sinjin, can we call you very quick? Can I Skype you? Are you Skypeable at this precise second in time, or?
Barry Pickles, I agree with you, by the way. Barry says I would pay for a version of the game where you just get on with your jobs. I find it very frustrating when I'm halfway through something and then someone gets murdered.
Let's get an American's perspective on their country falling apart. Voting. So what is the vote today?
You can vote early.
Okay, so they don't have like a day
No, I don't think so.
you can vote. Okay.
Come on, Sinjin.
It's the best cowboy today. The president is next week.
Oh. Maybe he isn't at home.
Hello?
Hello?
Hang on 1 second. Sorry. Hang on.
That's all right, man.
Sinjin.
Is this
Sinjin's
working?
naked.
Is this working? I was
Yes,
close
it's
to it.
working. 2 hours waiting to vote. What the hell?
Yeah, it was nuts. So we didn't do the mail-in ballot thing, because America's had like a mail-in ballot option available, so we didn't do that.
Which we know is corrupt.
Well, no, I
and
always
is
vote.
open to fraud and shouldn't be allowed.
I always vote by post.
Well, I'm quoting. I'm being very clever and satirical because I'm
I know.
paraphrasing President Donald J. Trump.
Oh, he's an idiot.
Greatest president you've ever had.
Who?
So what? So are you voting for the president today?
Yeah, we voted for the president. We voted for some other fancy people that I don't know.
Okay. So how come you got to vote today and the queue was 2 hours long? Because when we have our general election, you can do the postal ballot or you have a day. You have one day where the polls are open and you go and vote on that day. But are you saying you don't have that day?
No, so we did early voting. So we have an option where you can like vote early. I don't know if I guess that's specific to America.
Yeah, we don't have that, yeah.
I guess it's a bigger place.
Please don't touch me. What do you mean you guess it's a bigger place?
Well, you know, so
I will tell you as a fact. I'm not even guessing.
I'm saying that because it's a bigger place, right? And in order to administer it properly, they have the same number maybe of I don't know, voting.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
India has a vote on one day, and India is bigger than America.
India isn't India.
No, it's not.
Bigger.
Yeah.
But not everyone votes in India.
Not everyone votes here.
Thank you, Sinjin.
Unfortunately,
Thank you.
I know somebody who's not voting, and if they complain about who wins, whether the person that they wanted to win wins or loses, if they complain about it, it's irrelevant. Don't complain about it if you didn't even put in a vote at all. At least try.
That's kind of why people think that Trump got in the first place, wasn't it? Because people assumed that it was so ridiculous he didn't have a chance. There was no point voting against him.
I think that was part of it, and there was also, well, I don't want to say controversial stuff on your stream, but
No, you can't. There was fraud. There was Russian involvement. There was involvement from Cambridge Analytica, which told black people, black Americans, that you don't need to vote or your vote isn't counted. The whole system was bent. It was bent. That's fact.
I think, forgive me if I say this wrong, I think that there's a lot of people that were like a racist minority, I guess, before he came out and started doing all this like bigoted stuff and like disrespectful stuff to people of all different backgrounds and cultures and stuff, that thought that they had a voice with him.
Yeah.
So they were like, yeah, we think that too. Let's go vote. And all the other people, like you said, thought that it was just ridiculous and wouldn't work. So they were just like, it's not going to happen. And then here we are.
Yeah.
So.
That was it. A lot of people thought, well, he'll never get in, so I don't need to vote. And of course, all these different kind of pockets is the reason it swung. And that could happen again this time because people think, well, he won't get in for a second time, so I don't need to go and vote.
I think he could win.
Yeah, there is still a chance he could win. You know, there's still a big chance.
I have a Hillary Clinton presidential mug bought from the White House the day before. Right?
no.
People were so sure. I have it, and I have both price tickets still on it. The way it was reduced once she didn't win. I mean, but I was shown photos of the White House gift shop. Right, they piled those mugs high. They were pretty sure that she was a shoo-in. Well, it didn't work out.
How are your chads hanging?
Where's my chads? Is that my testicles?
That was that's
chads.
how
That was Bush, wasn't it?
That was how Al Gore lost to Bush because of the hanging chads. Now, if I remember correctly, the chads
were the holes,
the holes that weren't punched out properly, so they were hanging, so they had to be discounted.
Who called them chads?
I don't know. You Americans.
That sounds like something that you guys would say.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
like
very
Nancy.
similar to chavs, and that's what I was thinking you were talking about at first. Oh my goodness. So while we were I love how my wife is in here. While we were in line, we had to wait outside, and people were like driving by, like honking and being like, vote. And I'm like, what else do you think we're doing? We're obviously in the line to vote. People are going to be like, oh man, I don't want to do it now that he said vote.
How come there was 2 hours queue? Because we get, again, when we vote here, we vote in it's primary schools or village halls are the places we go to, and each may be like an area of like, I don't know, 3 square miles will have its own polling booth that it has to go to, polling station, and when we go, it's empty. It's empty. How come you have to wait 2 hours, man? How many people are going to your polling station?
Well, when you say when we go, when was the last time you went? Was it during COVID?
No, it was. When was the last general election? December?
I don't know. I don't go out to vote. I vote by post.
Well, and you're part of the corrupt system.
Smart.
It was before COVID. It was before COVID. Yeah.
Smart
Okay,
and
so you had to socially distance and only a certain number of people in the room and all of that.
Yeah, so that was basically it. Like, couples could stand right next to each other, obviously, but other than that, like, we were trying to stay 6 feet apart, and then they only let like a certain amount of people. We use rec centers in elementary schools and stuff like that too. So we went there. There was 2 electronic options, like 2 computers where you could do like digital voting, and then there was like maybe like 10 polls for paper voting. And they had to wait until the person was done and then wipe it down with like disinfectant spray and everything. So I think that's a big reason why it took so long. Was just like with the distancing and everything, and then catering to all the different things of like just making sure that it's a safe voting environment. I think that's why it took so long. But overall, it was pretty chill. We just kind of hung out. It was like nice and not super cold, but not super hot either. So
Smoking a doobie, listening to REO Speedwagon, just chilling with the voters.
I saw a great video of a voting line in Philadelphia where they were doing like one of these kind of organised dances to pass the time. Someone brought some music. It wasn't quite the Macarena, it was something cooler than that, but it was that kind of vibe.
Oh, can we get a shout out in the chat for Sinjin, please? He's a great streamer who we're big fans of. We've had 2 really good streamers on as guests tonight, as callers, Janelle and you, Sinjin. Janelle's great, man. You're great. It's nice to meet great people. There we go. There's click on that link if you want to go and see what Sinjin's up to. When are you on next?
Tomorrow at 3 p.m.
Okay.
Oh, what do you think would be better for my 24-hour stream? I want your opinion.
Naked.
Great. That's going to be on my OnlyFans then.
Thank you.
So I have it down to like the second week in November. Do you think, I just want your guys' just general opinion, do you think it should be on a Monday into a Tuesday or a Friday into a Saturday?
Friday into a Saturday.
Yeah.
Friday into a Saturday, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the only reason that like I'm pushing the Friday to the Saturday more is because on Wednesday is our 3-year wedding anniversary. So either way, I was going to take off most of the week. So
yeah, take the week off, make love, do whatever you need to do to celebrate 3 years.
I don't need the week off to do that. But
for me, it'll be to recover from the making love. Yeah, celebrate. 3 years is an achievement. Have a great time. Give us a 24-hour stream. Let's see the goods. We want the good stuff. We're gonna come and we're gonna raid you on that 24-hour stream, and we are gonna have fun.
Yeah, it'd be so
I appreciate it.
Hey, you're a good man, St. Jim. We're gonna find someone else to raid now.
We were playing the bean game with the kids over the weekend.
Oh, they were cheating though.
They were cheating their little asses off.
They would like take a little nibble and then spit it out.
But I got my first nasty one. I got skunk, and that really did taste like arse.
Yeah, it's weird. It's crazy how they get the flavors that taste so similar to what they are.
And it was tricksy because when I first bit into it, I thought, oh, okay, this isn't bad. And then the soily type flavor kicked in.
One of the worst ones is dirty dishwater because it like stays in your like mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that one so much.
Bean boozled. What a game.
Good game.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks for that. Really appreciate it. Nice to see you, St. John. Lots of love to you and your partner, and we will see you soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. One of the good streamers, one of the good guys, but not streaming now, so we cannot raid him. But we're going to go and raid somebody right now. Stick around. Raid is where we go and find another streamer who's on that we kind of like the look of. Yeah. And you might dig them, you might not dig them, but it's worth sticking around for a bit at least and seeing what goes on.
All we ask is that if it's not your thing,
I'll tell you what.
you leave politely.
Let's go to Random British Dude. We've talked about him a few times, and I like him a lot, and he'll be absolutely thrilled. And I know a lot of you dig him anyway, and he's just a really nice guy, and I like him a lot. So let's go and raid him. He's one of the good guys. He's nuts. I'm going to tell you that now, but you wouldn't want to raid somebody that wasn't nuts. Go and be nice. Go and be polite. Go and say hello. If you like them, click the follow button. If you really like them, subscribe. Chuck them some bits. Be nice. And we will see you tonight at 10.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, 9.
9.
Good night.
Goodbye.
This is good. It's good.
Please save Omar.
Yes. Look at that.
Let me save Omar. Definitely not save us because we're not being trapped or anything. It's
Absolutely marvelous. Sorry, guys. Oh my God. Mine. Thank you very much for the follow, everyone. Mine. Raid on the way.
I just wanted to see how long you all would.
TLNA raid. Ian Lee. The Ian Lear. How's it going? Lovely to have you in here, guys. If you could, 9999. Greetings, Ian Lee chaps. Lovely. You are an absolutely amazing community. There's so many people from Ian Lee's community that have been here supporting me. I love you guys. We're doing a 24-hour Phasmophobia stream, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for being here, chaps. Thank you. Right! Ian Lee, the greatest man on this planet. Lovely to have you here, guys. You've got great taste. Keep supporting Ian Lee. Keep sending him love. Ian, it's great to hear you back. You was in my thoughts. Hello, Ian.